The name's Jack Smoke. I've seen a lot of things in my time. Cases that didn't add up. Cigars that didn't light right. And podcasts where the hosts forgot what they were even talking about. But not this one. This is Three Guys and Sometimes Bob. Here in the Cigar Cave, no holds-barred operation. Three guys, and occasionally Bob, gather around, pouring drinks, puffing cigars, and unraveling the mysteries of life, one ridiculous story at a time. No script, no plan, just the raw truth. And whatever nonsense rolls off their tongues. If you're looking for polished, you've come to the wrong place. But if you want real, unfiltered conversation, you're in the right joint. So grab a seat, pour yourself something strong, and light one up. You're in for a hell of a ride. Let's get started.
This is bullshit!
Oh, we're off to a fucking start. Jack Smoke?
Jack Smoke.
No bam.
No bam. There's no bam. There's
and it sounded like it was William Shatner's like illegitimate son.
It was probably his gay son. But you know, who are we? It's trans Jack Smoke.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
1940s what do you call it? Detective kind of a guy.
Yeah,
What it's supposed to be.
Oh, what do they call that? Something noir.
Something
yeah.
actually beyond more important than that right now. We need to put a fucking APB out on Bob.
Yeah, I haven't
Fucking
heard.
Bob has been missing for...
Well, we know where he is.
Just
we
won the
think.
second one.
Oh, did you?
1650.
Oh, shit.
All
Michael's
right.
over here spending company money.
There we
Yep,
go.
and I'm still winning on the third one. So
for you.
we'll
All
see.
right.
But I
Been very excited,
have not
folks.
heard from Bob or anything.
I texted him, I don't know, 2 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Seems like. And I don't know how.
He should be arriving back here any time.
Well, February, I think is what he said.
Good
But
God. I
that's
hope he
all-
gets some shit
So
done.
now I'm going to mess with Scott. He's texting me, nice. Where are we at cost-wise? It'll be like $5,000 a piece.
Oh, push it to 10 and watch him lose his
did-
fucking mind.
I'll be $5,000 for one.
There you go. Yeah, but anyway, Bob is, I don't know where the hell he is.
Well, I
mean,
imagine
we do, but
he's down at Half Moon Bay circling.
yeah, text us. Make sure you're all right.
Well, except for you're not probably going to listen to this for 2 weeks and he'll probably be
Well,
here.
that's true.
Maybe you should text him because that would probably get there now.
Yeah, maybe it should. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, Bob. I'm going to text. you
But
just
currently, Michael, our engineer, co-host, is trying to buy brewing equipment for Steam Distillery.
Yeah. So I'm texting Scott.
Would you
So-
call it brewing equipment or ferment?
Well, it's just fermenters. You can
Fermenters.
fucking do whatever you want with it.
All right.
Yeah, so I texted Scott back. So far, I'm at $5,000 for the first one. The second one took it up to $7,500 to bring it home. Third one still going.
Has he returned back yet, or does his phone go? Ow! Yeah, tell me he's gonna have to go get a second job.
Third one still going. So said, yeah, total 18 plus shipping.
18K.
You know, plus shipping. That's be good. Got a minute 40 left.
I think you're at about a quarter of that number right now for everything. In reality, not even a quarter.
Yeah, I'm at. I wonder if it'll show me.
But you're gonna have to go out there and disassemble all this shit.
No,
right?
I'm gonna fucking have this. No, it's not to disassemble. They're one solid unit. There's one big conical shaped tank.
Just a tank.
Just a tank. That's
Oh
it.
no,
Nothing. Just a tank.
Well,
Okay,
don't
I sent him a note. Says, "Hey there, we miss you. How you doing?" Etc. So
okay, you can almost send that to anybody randomly that you haven't seen in a day.
That's true. But
You should
I
say
did.
that.
I sent it to Bob.
Yeah,
Well, I should save that as a thing.
yeah.
All right,
Well, I imagine you can remember it again if you had to.
probably. I'm quick that way.
Scott has not answered yet. He's on the floor.
Yeah, you gave him a heart attack.
He's in his office there over there, and
He's probably at home just shit himself while he's in his office.
yeah,
Oh, he is cussing you. He's calling your other partner.
he's.
He's motherfuckering.
Oh, then Trina responds because it's a group thing with all the owners. It's all the owners. Yeah. What's the cost on delivery? Don't know. They haven't got back to me yet. Don't even know if we'll get it.
Easy. I would go 25% of total. I mean, just rack them up. They got to know that you. They probably don't know you're fucking with them, so
They would think that they should know.
they should.
That's on them. That's on them.
At this point in time, yeah.
So whose idea was this at first?
Well, because we lost the fermenter we used on the other side,
Yeah.
and
Are they not like letting you use it, or
no,
in that part
because they're no, that's not. That was just a handshake deal with Dustin. Like, you guys aren't using it, can I? Okay. So no, because they are not licensed for brewing or anything in that building.
Oh.
So if somebody was to walk in and say, hey, there's a fermenter over here full of fermented stuff,
right?
then they could get in trouble because that's their spot.
But it's your lease spot.
Nope.
No.
Not on the other side.
Can't you do like $1 lease and go?
But then we would have to apply again because that's a different address.
Oh,
Somebody tried to outbid me, but I'm still winning.
okay.
So
Well, good. Well, once you get
Yeah.
your equipment, that's all good.
Makes it easier there.
yeah. So anyway, so the idea was we're going to actually try and move all the production out there to the Merlin site, and have all the fermenters out there. We'll have to move the one from Steam out there and make it just more cohesive.
Right.
Yeah.
So especially because their glycol system went down and apparently are not any hurry to fix it.
Yeah.
Well, don't you use glycol?
No, so now their water bill is going through the roof because I just use tap water, city water.
Oh.
Goes right down the drain, 24/7. So
Interesting.
yeah, so I don't know.
Huh.
It was
But
like
isn't that-
the pump went out, didn't it?
I don't know. They had the plumbing operation. I'm not going to list their name because it's not on them. Come out and redo all the piping because it's been old and
Well,
decrepit
yeah,
for a
it's an
while.
old building.
So, for the glycol system. So then, shortly after that, I was working for like one day, and then it started pushing air, and I was like, I can't run. So I texted them, and then like they come out and looked at it, and they sent the plumbers back to look at it, and the plumbers came back and said, well, it looks like somebody jumped the fence right there and stepped on the pipe and broke it or something like that. And I'm like, I don't know if that was just them saying that,
Well,
you know.
Well, I know how to cut 2 pieces of pipe, and
So
put it
what they
together.
did is they drained it out, and and my thing was, okay, if that was the case, there would have been a fucking lake of
glycol
all over G Street.
right.
There was no evidence of anything. So, and they supposedly drained everything that was old and put it right back in. So I don't know. So then, of course, it ran dry for how long? Because that pump runs nonstop.
Oh, and she probably burnt the shit out of
Yeah.
the
So
pump.
the seals and all that, I'm sure, were gone.
Yeah.
So they ordered a pallet full of fucking glycol, which is expensive. It's like $80 a gallon or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
And went to go put it in. And apparently, once they put it in, it was leaking through the pump seals and the pumps. Everything came from China, so nobody can read a label.
Right.
But then they were like, yeah, we don't know. It's all in China. I'm like, I can take a picture of it and put it in my chat GPT and it'll tell me what that for shit says.
Yeah.
Or you just go and you know the pipe size, you know the volume you need it to move. Just get another pump.
Go down a Granger or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But anyways, they're not. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to run the water. And I've been running the water. And
So
they pay the bill.
But your partner, your new partner, the one that Terry sold out to, they have nothing to do with. It's not the same people that we're going to open the restaurant.
No.
No.
Okay, different people,
That's
different
Trina and Sterling.
Okay.
So no. So out there and. Basically his property, he was a weed grower. So he's got a huge indoor spot that he was growing in, and it's got the 220 out there and all this, everything's set up perfect. And he's got the big giant water tanks. So I used that. So we moved it's a 500-gallon water tank. We moved it in the corner of the shop. We can run PVC whole manifold over to chill everything if we need to and whatever we got. So
You got to hire someone to do all that?
no. I've been outbid in the last one. Okay. You're
All right,
welcome.
You're done.
I'm done. So I got 2.
Okay, 2's good.
2's good. That gets me another
That gives you another 500 gallons. I'm just guessing.
Something like that. Anyway.
So Scott comes back. Oh shit! It was at because he's looking at the thing. He's like, it was at 300. We don't have 5,000 to spend on that. He didn't read the second part. That's 7,500.
Yeah. No, maybe
Just kidding, fuckers.
maybe he just passed out.
Oh, then he saw it again. We certainly don't have 12.5. Sure we do. I see the bank account.
You're that guy.
Yeah, there's Jesse.
Well, I don't know how your other partner reacts to you being Michael. I know how Scott would react because he's losing his fucking mind.
Yeah, I said, sure we do. Bank account's like 25 grand. Got twice that. I can buy 2 more.
Look, Jesse.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's just sitting there making 0.002% interest.
Yeah.
You're getting that much?
Oh yeah, I know a guy.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I got a bank guy.
Yeah, you're getting double what I get.
I don't think I get any.
What you sent earlier, 300 and 775. That was great. We can't afford these prices. Too late.
How long are you going to let that go?
I'll tell he listens to this podcast,
2 weeks.
or he'll see the bank account go off tomorrow when I submit payment.
Oh, you're gonna play the long con on this thing, huh? Oh, you should probably break it to him. It's like, no, fuckers, I'm not that stupid. Because they're calling you stupid right now.
Calling him other things too, I'm sure, which is fine.
Yeah, you're gonna have a corporate takeover.
So I said,
here.
too late. We need fermenters, and those units are 15K each, brand new.
Yeah, we don't have the 45 there.
Yeah, we can't afford 30.
Yeah, but
What are you, stupid?
Oh, you should break the good news to them now and make them have a good day because they're gonna have a bad day
he's
now.
gonna have a shit fit all day long.
So I got one for 775.
$775.
Yep.
Oh fuck.
And one for 1650.
So you're at 22,
23.
23, $2,400.
So we'll see. If he comes back with something bad, then I'll be like, nah, I'm just joking. We're at,
$2,500. And it'll probably cost you $1,000 to have it shipped down
yeah,
here.
exactly. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, so,
Yeah,
Because they're basically 5 foot diameter by 8 foot tall, so they can put 2 on one truck.
yeah,
yeah. On a how wide?
they can do that.
They're 8 foot diameter.
5 foot diameter.
Side of this table.
Yeah,
About
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have to be attached to a trailer and it has to be pretty.
it could be a just.
They can
Could be a
have
flatbed.
regular the gate trucks. What do they call them? The fucking regular, just not a tractor trailer, but
I doubt you're going to get an 8 foot ceiling in those.
Well,
You might.
no, they lay them down.
What you?
Oh, okay. I didn't.
You
know
get a
if they were
20-foot
sturdy
long
enough.
fucking. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they had to stand.
Scott's reaction. Shit, we are potentially so fucked. Proper fucked.
Said, you put me in charge.
I can see him right now. His fucking blood pressure's going through the ceiling.
Now I'm gonna be like prison style.
One of them got to be coming back going, you're fucking with us, right?
Not yet. He's still in shock. Oh well, what the fuck?
Like,
But
So I'd be like, you realize I'm just fucking with you.
yeah, you should put in it. But G's willing to go up there for $5,000 to go get them.
Did we throw him in my little trailer?
Oh, I got a flatbed.
Oh, that's what I do too.
Yeah, you're.
But you gotta have a forklift or something to put them on it.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the.
That'll be the.
That's
rental
gonna be
part.
in the rub of getting someone to
load them.
to load them. Yeah.
You got to get a.
He's like, 2 to 3K we could afford. Even 5 we could swallow. But $1,250, that's half our money.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with the other half?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should buy another one. No, I just have. You realize I'm just fucking with you. Got one for $750. And then Sterling comes back. Good work, Mike. We can figure it out how.
That's a good partner.
Yeah.
That is a fucking good partner right there. What the fuck, Scott? What? He can't pay his fucking bills on time anyway, so what's the fucking matter?
Is it not?
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. So, anyways, here we are. We are season 2, episode 4 of the.
4, something like 4.
It's 4 because I put up 3 yesterday.
Yeah, Quattro.
All right.
Yeah,
Hell of a deal.
Uno Quattro, January 4th. No, it's not.
No,
It's
no.
No.
far from that.
Yeah, we're
28,
too white to be
29.
fucking figuring that shit out.
Yeah.
29th,
So,
I think.
yeah.
This is bullshit.
So, anyways,
There it is.
So,
Take in the wavy.
yeah.
Okay, and you mentioned before.
Scott
we went
responds,
on
"I'm dead right now.
Perfect.
Just get a blowy from Becca." And
But you did tell him that you're fucking with him, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he says, OMG, LOL. No, I didn't. I was freaking out. Damn you, LOL. Just get a quick BJ, and you'll be fine.
Oh, well.
Oh,
Anyway, so here we are. What are we doing today?
good job, Michael.
Yeah, that's what I do. It's what I live for.
It's Wednesday. It was 20 fucking degrees outside.
19 when I got up.
It's nice and warm here in the studio.
We got heaters going. That's why.
We got heaters. Prior to Rodney going and getting propane,
We had one. Going.
we had one in
And I
it.
hooked that one up because we had a full tank. And I went, why the fuck am I?
Yeah. Why,
using
what?
that?
What the fuck were you doing?
It's not thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened?
It happens.
Well, Roy's, he should get a pass every once in a while, G.
No.
He comes in every day.
And doesn't do shit.
He sets up fucking heat, right? So it's like toasting when you.
Fuck you. I unlocked the place. I get the goddamn heaters going.
I mean, if you would wear a
Take the
fucking
lead.
beanie hat or something like that, he wouldn't probably, but you don't. So you got that fucking heat, that
know.
fucking solar panel radiating heat off your head.
I'm worried about your
Yeah.
You should be.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Along with there's a list.
There's a fuck yes, there is.
Yeah. And they're more betting on the fucking death part of it.
There is a group probably.
Yeah. Well, they
well,
go
fuck.
fuck themselves.
Exactly.
That's what I think.
New country.
Yeah, so we got Brazil, and I was so
The Brazilians.
yes, we've got Brazilians, all two of us, all three of us. So, anyways, what I've been doing with us this year, I've been looking at trying to get us some more growth,
Okay.
and because we want people, and so I've been doing a lot more work on when I'm posting the episodes of keywords in the description and the title and all that stuff. So it's
Right,
more
right.
friendly when people search for bullshit.
Okay.
So, and I don't know if
Is
it's
that one
just-
of our hashtags?
Yeah, probably.
Search for bullshit.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's.
Oh, also we got cards.
yes, we got business cards. That's right.
Yeah, they're here. They got delivered
if you-
yesterday.
If you want one, send us your address and we'll mail you one.
Yeah, if you want an address,
It doesn't say anything about it other than just our logo.
Just our logo.
it doesn't have like a QR code.
But fuck no, we didn't.
Fucking Dan. But that was too much. That was over the fucking limit.
I think it was just
We didn't think of it.
we didn't think we didn't request.
So, but I started since this first of the
can
year.
have-
But they cost us like $30, so it's not like
I know, and you
we
can get
make
5,000
campfire.
for like $8 or
Yeah.
whatever. They're not expensive.
We can get the signatures out there.
But I want Roy. You should. Yeah, but I suppose if you type in Three Guys and Sometimes Bob on a search engine, it's going to pop up Spotify.
Well, it'll probably go to our website. Let me try.
also, I got it on the YouTube the other night.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
YouTubes, yes. But we should just leave those laying around everywhere. Why not?
Yeah, so I typed it in.
They were cheap.
Three Guys and Sometimes Bob, and it brings up our website as the first thing. And then Spotify is the next one for the episode. So we're out there. And then Apple is the next one after that. And then it goes on to Rephonic, which apparently picks up podcast stuff.
Okay.
Then there's Listen Notes, which picks up podcasts. So we're on a bunch of people's.
Okay, good. Well,
So-
they're paying attention to us.
Yeah, so iHeartRadio is on there because we put them. But what you got to do is, how many people are just searching for comedy podcasts?
Right.
Shit like that. We're probably not going to show up there yet.
In comedy, why wouldn't we? We're pretty fucking funny.
Well, we will, but I'm looking on Google.
Yeah, but-
We'll be like on page 27. Know,
Oh yeah.
because Joe Rogan's probably going to be up there.
I would imagine so.
Well, actually, if we do look, the first thing it's Conan O'Brien.
Really?
Yeah,
Does he got a podcast?
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, he does.
He's a pretty funny dude.
He's had one for quite a while.
Yeah. So, anyways, I started looking the other day, and when I say the other day, I mean probably this morning. But just within, like, in the U.S., we've had our states we've looked at for a long time.
Right.
But it's like we've got a bunch more cities that I haven't looked at in a long time in those states. So, like, Portland is catching up to Grants Pass as far as people go.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, where Grants Pass is 44%, Portland 33%.
Wow.
Medford is 12%. Then we've got Florence, Eugene, Canby, Beaverton, Salem, Central Point, Seaside, Springfield, Sutherland, Brookings, LeGrand, Klamath Falls, Veneta, Bend, Roseburg, Oregon City, Cave Junction, and Woodburn.
Wow, we're doing pretty good.
So then let's go back here. And then even like in some of the other ones, there's a lot more cities. We've got Washington. We've got Seattle, Yakima, Grandview, Tacoma, Federal Way, Toppenish, Vancouver, Renton, Spokane, Lake Stevens. California, Sacramento, Half Moon Bay, Napa, Castaic, Folsom, Oakland, Gilroy, Newark, Fontana, Ventura, Temecula, Gardena, Oceanside, Mount Shasta. That's Eric, huh?
That's got to be
Eric.
It's got to be the Eric.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Iowa, we've got Cedar Rapids. Okay.
I don't know anybody in Iowa.
I don't know anybody in Nevada
Maybe
now.
Our cruise shipping. You might have met someone from Iowa.
Yeah.
We may have, yeah.
Nevada, we've got Vegas, Sun Valley, and Reno.
Cool.
Florida, we've got Northport, Miami, DeLand, and Sorrento. Tennessee, we've got Lebanon and Nashville. We just gained Nashville. We had Lebanon for a while.
All right, we're in Music City.
We are.
I need to share some more stuff on my. on
Utah,
my
we've
other
got
thing.
Orem, Sandy, and Salt Lake City. All right, Mormons, way to
All right, yeah.
represent.
Yeah, go get you some caffeine and and gamble.
Yeah.
I heard that I read somewhere that the population of Mormons in Utah is less than.
Arizona's got a shit ton.
I know. But
Is it a metric shit ton?
It used to
Oh,
be
yeah.
like 95%, and now it's like 50%.
Yeah, because they can go down to Arizona and be Jack Mormons.
Well, it doesn't matter.
And warm.
It means it means there's more non-Mormons moving into the state.
Or they're quitting.
Actually, Utah's a pretty cool place.
It's
Yeah, well, we've got
it's
in,
a beautiful spot.
Yeah, it is.
Pennsylvania, we got Philly and Enola.
That could be
That was the plane that dropped the bomb, right? Enola?
the Enola Gay.
Gay Enola.
Not the gay Enola, the Enola Gay.
Gray. Or gay. Is it gay?
Gay.
Was happy. Enola
He's
happy.
Enola happy.
It meant happy back.
Yeah.
Virginia, we've got Ashburn, Roanoke, and Virginia Beach.
What about North Carolina? Do we have places?
Yeah,
They're not
fuckers.
listening to us.
Texas, we've got Dallas.
Yeah, it's hard telling who's in Dallas. I doubt it's my brother.
I've got family, but I don't talk to them much. So,
Yeah.
where are we at? Where'd I go? I missed it. North Carolina, we've got Elizabeth City and Charlotte.
Oh, all right. Hey.
Is that your folks?
Yeah,
Your peeps?
Yeah.
That's our peeps.
And they're still talking to you. So,
Yeah. I send her a message every morning.
Arizona, we've
Old
got
sugar tits.
we got Yuma and Phoenix splitting the difference 50-50.
Uma.
Yama.
Wisconsin, we've got not enough data. Quit milking the cows and fucking get on there.
They're ice fishing right now.
They are ice fishing.
They should be listening to us on fucking Spotify or whatever. The internets.
Yeah, the internet.
The interwebs.
I mean,
all
they're
the
in
thing.
they're in a fucking shanty and they should be listening to us.
They should have fucking what's that Elon Musk fucking internet? Starlink.
Starlink. Hey,
Starlink out
it's
there in your fucking shanty.
That is amazing. Starlink's pretty cool.
I've heard good. I don't have. it. I've
We
never
have a
been.
Starlink for
Colorado.
for
We got
mobile.
Denver still. Where are we at here? Illinois. Not enough data. You guys are still cold too. We got it.
Yeah.
We got a few more states here.
So we're doing pretty damn
We
good
are.
for being a
We're-
bunch of idiots.
Yeah, we are growing. But the thing is nobody's fucking subscribing. Or, well, okay, I can't say that because locations are all off of, and that's where I'm kind of confused. And I need to see if I can find a different platform that dials down more because this is for all platforms, not just Spotify. If I click on Spotify only, it just says 100% US.
Okay.
And that's all it gives me. But
Hey.
if I was to Google, like we've got the UK, and I'll Google podcast providers in the UK, it comes up Spotify is the most popular.
So let me throw this one out at you. It won't cost us $12.5 like you just spent on fermenters.
Yeah.
Is anybody clicking and liking and putting in
Like
where do they put in
follow?
their follow or hey I'm in somewhere in USA?
Say that one more time.
Did anybody respond to any messages? Because you put it out there and say, hey, if you're following us, please click.
No, and I look at it because, like, I listen to podcasts in the car.
Sure.
It comes across either if I'm in the truck, which I got again today, because it makes me responsible. But it's
We kind of like responsible Mike.
it goes.
I mean, drunk Mike is a lot of fun too.
Everybody's got their place. But so I listen in the truck. I listen to it through Apple Play from my phone. So if I hear some asshole like myself saying, "Hey, give us a comment where you're from" and all that kind of stuff, by the time I get home and where I could actually leave a comment, I'm not thinking about it.
But I'm going to sweeten the pot here a little bit. If you like us and make a comment to tell us where you're at, and how you heard about us,
We'll send you a card.
I will send you a card. You'll get a business card. No, well, how about we send them a fucking T-shirt?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
3 guys, and sometimes, I mean, we got the Irish Mobster. We can have them printed up because, hey, wait, I'm wearing one. You're wearing. I like the long sleeves.
I do too. That's what
Yeah.
Johnny Ruck came in for dinner Sunday night to my place. He was wearing
Was
his
he
shirt.
wearing a shirt? Fucking way to go, Rock.
And I don't know if they're because it's his wife's son it was his 31st birthday.
Yeah.
And were you in there?
Yeah.
I was drunk. I don't know. So
Oh, you were working.
yeah, I was working. so of course
He was
I
saying he was going to try to come down.
yeah. So I made an announcement saying, hey, it's his birthday, 21st birthday. Who's buying him a shot? And like 3 people raised their hand. And then he corrected me. He said, no, it's my 31st. I'm like, dude, I'm getting you free fucking drinks.
Shut up.
You just
Yeah.
fucking cockblock me
Fucking
on getting free.
stupid.
No one wants to buy a 31-year-old a
Yeah,
drink.
no,
they'll
they're-
buy a 21-year-old.
Yeah. So
But yeah, let's do that. So
what I will do, let's do it this way.
okay, you do your thing.
What we want you guys to do, you fellas
Sure
and,
might get
and
expensive.
ladies and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, we only got so much in the budget, so I mean, I don't need 1,000 motherfuckers.
Yeah, but
Well, we don't have 1,000 motherfuckers. So, okay, but we also need to put a time list because if somebody listens to this 4 years from now, then they can get a.
Oh yeah. We're talking.
So okay.
How about the month of February?
the month of February? If you are to like our or follow our podcast on whatever platform you're on, screenshot it and post it to our Facebook group, our 3 Guys and Sometimes Bob Facebook group.
There you go.
And then we will reach out to you and get your address and send you a T-shirt of our choosing
Very
for the month of February.
Yeah,
salmon, the other pink meat.
I like pink meat.
I love a pink meat.
Yeah, pink meat's good.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. I made a shepherd's pie last night.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
That's not pink meat.
I'm not either. It's the first time I've had it. I'm like, I'm going to make it. Because it's ground beef and fucking potatoes. That's it.
Yeah,
Not much flavor in there. I need to add some more spices and
Right.
shit. I put a lot of Cholula on it. It made it
Oh,
good.
Cholula, yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
That's like
Worcestershire
bacon.
sauce. Worcestershire makes it just adds. A
I
lot.
did not think
I
about
made-
Worcestershire.
I made-
That Winchester sauce is pretty good on it.
I mean,
It
we're
is,
getting
but-
pretty fucking boring here with what we made for dinner last night. But anyways, I made
I
what did
had the
make?
ohana last night for dinner.
Ooh, the grind.
Yeah,
Shake and baked pork chops.
I love a good chicken baked pork chop.
I like
The key,
steak and bake.
the key is you got to season your meat.
That's what she said.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to season beef, and that's what, if people would just learn. And when I say people, I mean, people.
People,
If,
yeah, mouth breathers.
well, or nose breathers, I don't care. Shaved apes, I don't know.
I know some of them.
If they, guys are like, well, first off, anybody who eats their steak fucking well done, you need to
Oh,
fucking
you
just
need to- yeah,
fucking
go
kill
away.
yourself now.
Yeah,
If it's more than medium, and that's even stretching it,
That
then
is.
yeah, you need to fucking go kill
yeah.
yourself.
I won't even. I'll throw a steak away before I eat a
I will,
medium
yeah.
steak.
So, especially if you're ordering like a fucking ribeye or some shit like that, and you say,
And it
well
comes
done.
out that way. Guess who's going to make me another steak?
Well, no, it shouldn't come out. But because we get people when Charlie and them, they're like, and Charlie's in the back going, motherfuckers ordering well done. Who the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
So, anyways, so
Give them a shoe leather.
yeah, but I mean, people just take their steak and throw it on the grill. Whatever, fine. If that's how you like it, just a little bit of salt and pepper even will
So
fucking increase the
Yep.
flavor so fucking
S&P
much.
for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, 4 minutes each side.
a little bit of garlic salt.
Down the hatch. Bird of beef.
Yeah.
Burn a beef.
Bird of beef.
I got a thing here from Bob.
Oh, what did Bob say? He's alive.
He's alive.
He's alive. He says doing okay, on the better side of surgery.
What?
He had
What?
surgery?
He had surgery.
He had to have his face.
Oh, did he get his face
reconstruct-
all fucked up again?
Yeah. Well, not again. They had to fix what.
No shit.
Is he looking like what's his name?
We don't know yet.
The Hoff,
The Hoff.
fucking Baywatch guy. What's his name?
Yeah.
The Hoff.
Hasselhoff.
The Hoff. Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff. Is he? Is Bob going to come back with big hair and fucking?
Yeah, in a car.
And
Okay,
well,
so-
no, don't make it
So-
weird.
Weird. So he says, I almost felt my genitals were the most sensitive area. It turns out it's my nose. We were supposed to come up this week, but elevation restrictions delayed that a week
Okay.
because you can't come over the mountain. Which turned out to be great, as I'll be able to attend 2/6, which is we could just cancel. That was the
yeah, we fucking get.
I'm gonna let you read
anyway,
Scott's response. I'm not gonna say it on air.
Badly.
Okay.
I said, hurry your health, see you soon. He goes, yes. I said, I'm going to say we canceled.
So back to your comment.
2/6. Not enough.
Well, that's good that he got taken care of.
Yeah.
But guess what? You should have took care of that other shit.
Well, yeah. There you go. So.
All right. Well, he probably feels better now.
Exactly. Yeah. Now we just got to figure out how to get it down here.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay on that.
Yeah. Shipping companies, they do it.
So okay, so we can see Bob potentially by
June
next week.
Next week Wednesday.
Yeah, today's the 29th. Eagle shit today. That was nice.
Oh, was it today?
Yeah. Well, the first is on Saturday.
Yeah, but today's Wednesday.
I know. It's always like, at least mine's a couple days early.
Mine's usually well, yeah. Maybe it's just my bank. Who do you bank with?
On this one, I'm USAA.
Oh, see, I'm just US Bank. I don't have the AA.
Yeah, I like it. I like their banking. I don't like their insurance.
Yeah, they don't. They make it like they're doing you a favor by charging you extra.
Exactly. That's why I cut them. For years, they were great. They were really competitive. And then I started going, wait a minute. What the fuck? You know, when your insurance goes up 30-40%. And I'm like, I don't have anything wrong. I don't have speeding tickets. I don't have accidents. I don't have shit. And you keep on raising my rate. So
no, I've never actually gone with them, but I've gone when like every year and a half I go and I shop around.
Well, sure.
And so when at the times I'm like, I'm better, and I'll go USAA, and it's always freaking 20% higher than anybody else. And I'm like, thanks.
I like their service that they got great services, but to me, it's not worth an extra, $100 a month to have great service.
No,
because
Progressive's
got the same service.
I make a phone call or go on the app. It's taken care of. I've never had an issue. I basically had Progressive most of my adult life, and it's been the cheapest, and I've never had an issue.
Me either.
And realistically, I've rarely have I had to use it because I've never been in an accident my adult life that I know of that it's been my fault.
Yeah, I fought with USA when the barn burnt down and my Jeep burned up.
Yeah,
and because I insured it for like $10,000. They asked me, "What do you want to insure it for?" $10,000. Mm-hmm. So when it burned up, I go, "I'll take the $10,000 now." Yeah, we're not going to do that. It's like, then why did you fucking ask me what I wanted to insure for?
Yeah, you charge me premiums based on that. You based
my premium off that, and I think we end up settling for $6,000, which...
So what you do now is you call up as somebody different and ask for a quote for a $6,000 Jeep and say, okay, refund me the fucking difference.
Right. Yeah, so they were not easy. And shortly after that, I canceled them. So
I'm not. I said I've never.
Yeah.
So, anyways, what do we got in fucking news?
As you know, we'll get into the
we got
the hard and fast of what's going on out in our country.
Yeah, well, we've got. Actually, I'm gonna go.
It's
piss.
crazy.
You guys start brewing up some stuff. I'm gonna go piss. Can you fill my coffee?
Okay. Well, I'd say you could call for a wang. I doubt he'll hold your wang.
Take care of a wang, and then I'll get wang.
Oh, did you go play with your tractor yesterday?
I did not, because it was going to rain or snow, allegedly.
Well, yeah, not until like Saturday.
Yeah, I know, but most of the holes there might be a little drop after a while, but it's fine.
Okay.
It's not like you're going good thunk.
Okay, I'm
holes.
just making sure.
I filled them in already. I just need to add some more, and I'll do that after the rains.
Yeah, well,
because they're going to all get washed out anyway.
Well, make sure you pile them a little bit high.
I do. A little
Okay.
high. This last time I just wanted to fill the fuckers in and make it flat-ish.
Yeah, go get you a bag of Crete and throw a cup of Crete in there and
Yeah, dust the top of it.
That's the top of it. Why not?
What I'd like to do is have a tractor come in and rip the whole motherfucker and then roll it, but that's money.
Yeah, and
my
in all reality,
my tractor won't rip it well enough. It's not strong enough.
Right. Even if you had a ripper.
I've got 4 little.
I mean, I'm sure Logger Dan would come out there and probably do it just because he's fucking cool.
He is cool. He is a great guy.
It might cost you a box of cigars.
Yeah.
But Yeah, ripping the ground and then laying, because you'd have to get a lot of gravel. Or as we say in the industry, aggregate.
Yes.
A lot of 3/4 minus and
To fill in the holes. But yeah, I've been taking care of it for the last bunch of years. And
well, are you talking about main driveway or you're talking about the road or your circular?
The road.
Yeah, you're not getting any help there from, well, you got a little help last time, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. But yeah, fuck it.
Well, and they drive like mad women going to shit.
Well,
Are we talking about Asians?
Yeah.
So quick question
Speaking of
before.
Welcome back,
Yeah.
Mike.
You talking about my wife?
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, she can't. Oh, God.
Yeah, no.
Straight line.
Trust me, I lived in Hawaii for 15
Straight
years.
line.
It was some scary shit. Anyway, so you'll have somebody, and just not to break, whatever.
We weren't talking about shit.
You be coming up a road, and you see the little Asian lady, doesn't matter how old she is, could be 85, could be 12, I don't care, looking you square in the eyes
As
she pulls out, thinking that she's got plenty of time, and you got to lay on your brakes and fucking...
Yeah.
So anyways, when I had my Jeep, didn't lay on the brakes too much. There was one time I hit on like... I had a big bumper and everything, didn't hardly do anything.
Yeah.
I got whiplash like a motherfucker.
Oh, I imagine.
Yeah, it was crazy.
You probably fell out of Jeep, flop like a fish.
I had a seatbelt on because that's the law.
Right. Well, you had to snap it, then fall out.
Snap it, yeah. So anyways, so quick question before we get into our government stuff.
Yes.
Or news. Why is there a stand-up walker in the thing over there?
Oh.
Because in my mind, before you answer, my mind is generally if you need it, you don't leave it behind. I mean,
it was a borrowing.
It was a borrow.
Oh, it has been done. The use is done.
It's been use is done, and
It's
I
been
just haven't.
returned, and he hasn't had his truck here to take. I could. Pick it up for you.
Yeah, I when I do have my truck here, I forget that I got it here.
Yeah.
You don't want to put in the passenger seat of the car?
No,
I
I really
don't blame
don't.
him.
So yeah, and then it's got.
You ever decide? You ever thought about when you've got the top? I mean, apparently you probably don't have the top off today.
No,
because it's
no,
20 fucking degrees outside. But I think one day we need to get you a fucking blow up doll. And what are the cheap, cheesy looking ones like they have a fucking
with
jacket,
the mouth,
with a fucking giant mouth open that whistles when you drive down the road, and put that bitch in the fucking passenger seat. It could be a dude one. I don't care. Put that bitch in the passenger seat and just do laps like the old days. Just do laps.
That's do laps.
Like the old days.
And stop at a stoplight, especially summertime when everybody's got their windows down, and talk to it. Be like, hey, so you thinking Burger King?
You want
Or go there and with a napkin and wipe its mouth off.
Yeah, you want a hot dog?
Or you get the male one and you wipe your mouth off. No. Oh yeah, because you're driving.
Don't make it weird.
No, you're driving.
Don't make it weird. Don't make it any weirder than it already is.
Yeah. So, anyways, back on. I don't know why we got off track.
I don't know
Because you
because
came back.
that's what we do.
Yeah.
We were talking about rocking driveways and
Rock and drive.
My road.
yeah. Roy got a deliver of aggregate to his house
The other day. Monday.
Monday.
10 yards, a 3/4 minus. What a fun toy I'm going to have.
You were
Get my
are
tractor
gonna
out
do it.
there and-
but it's gonna be shitty this weekend, so
I'm not going to do anything. Yeah, I decided.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm
But-
gonna do this weekend.
Besides, the pile looks so pretty, untouched. It's
Especially when it rains and it gets that little shimmery
Yeah,
kind of a.
yeah.
Is it river rock or what is it?
Blue rock, it's
it-
crushed.
Just
it's crushed.
It's crushed. You're not split.
Probably got it
split
from
rock or-
Barlow, or not Barlow.
Peterson's.
Robco.
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 Yeah, they got blue rock.
Yeah, they do.
Actually, it's a thing. People they will
So
order
it's-
from
it's-
pits.
Is blue rock like when you rub it a little bit and then walk away?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
could
pretty
be.
much.
Son of a bitch. I
Kind of
hate
like
that.
edging.
Yeah, edging.
I don't know what that means.
You should look it up on the.
Look it up on the interweb.
No, I'm not doing that.
So, anyways,
I'm just not going to talk about concrete.
okay, let's get into let's
Well,
get into the world of what.
So, an Eagles fan, Tyler Sabathia, dies after horrific accident while celebrating team's Super Bowl berth.
How did he die?
I don't know. Temple University is mentioned, so many things
I've
can
been-
happen.
my daughter-in-law-
An 18-year-old Temple University student died Tuesday after falling from a light pole he climbed to natural selection.
Yeah. And my daughter,
Especially in Philly, you know it's an icy fucking pole.
yeah, my daughter-in-law is a graduate at Temple University.
Really?
She got her doctorate there. I have a Temple sweatshirt. Never have wore it.
Should we bow down now? Or?
No.
Is Temple like a prestigious? I never heard of
It's
it.
very prestigious.
Is it? That's why I've never heard of it.
There's a lot of doctors
I don't-
that go there.
I don't-
Isn't that where,
None of my
Right in
circle.
Philadelphia.
Isn't that where Bill Cosby went to school?
No, he went to.
No, he just hung out on campus.
Yeah.
And handed out aspirin.
I think he went to Brown.
Oh, that a racial thing?
Well,
Could be.
Apparently, it's not because
I'm
that's
gonna
where they
look
go
it
to
up.
school.
'Cause I
He
think-
might have went to Temple. Shit, I don't know.
I think.
But no, it's just a university in downtown Philadelphia. Very prestigious. Very. She did her fellowship and her.
Oh, it's not even a real light pole. It's like one of those ornamental, fucking.
Hey, I suppose when it's your time, it's your time.
You know what? And it's only like 5 feet off the ground. He must have hined it head first.
Yeah, he had to break his melon.
So, New Orleans police have now warned Eagles fans not to shimmy up poles ahead of the team Super Bowl clash against Kansas City Chiefs in the Superdome.
Yeah,
Just put a sign up, say "Don't climb." You're on your own.
When is the Super
It's
Bowl?
like next Sunday. It's a week
The
from
9th.
Sunday. A week
It's
from Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
it's
went
the
to
9th.
Temple University in 61 and 62.
Okay.
That's when he was still America's dad.
No.
Well, he wasn't nobody back
discharged from the
then.
Navy and he had an athletic scholarship.
Bill Cosby was an athlete.
Yeah.
I didn't know Bill Cosby was in the Navy.
Was it basketball? I didn't hear.
Probably basketball.
Yeah, because he's black.
I-
Is that what you're saying?
He
Definitely wasn't water polo.
He wasn't on the swim
He
team.
went on the swim team.
We're all going to.
Yeah, send us your information. That deserves a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill, if you're listening, up there or down below, we don't know.
Oh, holy shit.
Okay, so Trump is running his game.
Yeah, he's doing
Oh, and
everything
he-
he said he was going to do.
Yep.
I heard he just canceled something too. What was it?
Oh, let's deep dive. We got the laptop today, so
I got the laptop.
we can find
yeah,
out.
that's,
His federal spending freeze. He just,
well, a federal court, I think, suspended that.
Yeah.
well, but now he's canceled it.
Well, because that way it makes it on him and not
Yeah.
the courts.
Yeah, there's no stability anymore. We can't
Well,
count on him for
you
anything.
you have to look at what he
No,
was
you
federally suspending.
was stuff that was already by law in there. A lot of it.
Like what?
Some of the grants and all that shit.
It was only
Well,
grants. I
fuck.
mean, entitlement spending was not touched.
Right,
From what I
right,
understand,
yeah.
it was
Get rid
it
of
was
the
just-
entitlement.
It was
But
sort
people
of
were losing their mind that he was going to shut down their SNAP card or their WIC or
Yeah, and that's
or
because
all
of
that.
the-
And that is completely wrong because
I haven't heard that.
Oh yeah.
a
they
lot of
were-
people.
I
A
heard-
lot of people on the social media will be like, "What do you think about him now? Because he just canceled your Medicaid and your freaking
right,
SNAP."
and
I'm
your-
like, and he did.
No,
it.
he did
Why
not.
the fuck are you on? Why are you on that social shit?
It's
Because
hilarious.
it's funny. It's funny. I get a good
people
kick out of it.
start freaking out. It's like, no, shut up. Stay away from the fucking television.
Well, and people need to
Because it's all
educate
gonna-
themselves.
It's all going to work itself out anyway.
They need to educate themselves. But just like the whole the ICE thing right now, they're not going after good people, or they're going after criminals. They're getting the people that are on watch lists, people that are murders, rapists.
They let him out of prison too.
Who out of prison? Our federal government let them out of prison because they were in sanctuary cities.
No. I'm talking about the other thing. The pardon that he did with this.
The J6 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you let them out
Yeah. Why?
because they were.
Some of them attacked cops, and he said it's not a good.
That's not that. No, that is absolutely untrue. Untrue.
What? I don't know. We must.
There
have
was
watched
6 of them.
different
If you look at the
show,
if
and on January 6th, the rioting that was going on, you must have seen the tour they were giving.
That was a good
there
tour.
was there was
Yeah, not
I've had tours of the Capitol building. Mine didn't look like that.
No, I
There
didn't have
were-
all those people with sticks and shit.
anybody that assaulted anybody within the
It was
Capitol. There were 6 of them.
Hezbollah?
No,
Oh, 6 people.
there were 6 people that he did not pardon because of their activities that they did. The other ones were people that were there but did not commit crimes that were there, that they went out and went after them
Okay.
because they had associations to the Proud Boys or to whatever.
Or they're breaking into a building that they shouldn't be breaking into.
How do you break into a building when the door's open?
No, there were some that broke windows though. Those ones weren't smart.
Those weren't they weren't
they weren't
smart,
pardoned.
and they should be prosecuted that way. So you can't
And they
take
were.
and
they got let out of
no,
prison.
No, a
they
lot of them
did
never went to
not.
have not gone to trial yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them haven't. Yeah, but there was, 1,600? or
Okay, so
something?
please,
Give or take.
if
Yeah.
if you want,
Maybe 1605. I don't know,
but there was people that
but not 1800.
No.
that did not do the bad things that some did. that got arrested.
And I have not seen the breakdown of and I'm assuming somebody's got a breakdown somewhere that shows, out of the 1,600, these people had, violent crimes during that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
These people broke a window and jumped through.
Yeah, and they need to be prosecuted.
These people walked through the door, that kind of thing.
Right.
But what they don't get at is, and from what I understand, again, I have not looked into it mostly because I don't care, that the government, like they've done in a lot of other things, the what they call them agent provocateurs, that the government they have put out now that there were agent provocateurs in the crowd.
23 of them.
So something like that. And they've done that in the past. Like in Seattle, they did that to where they actually have records that have been released that said, they were there so that FBI agents or whoever, 3-letter agency people go in and they start riling people up and providing them with pallets full of bricks and shit like that. And then they can shut it down and become it was during the, what's the fucking World Money People organization?
The who?
No, that's the health organization.
The what?
The what? The why? No, but what's the, what is the organization where like all the top financial countries get together once?
Oh, the BRICS.
No, the G8, G20.
G20. It was a number of years ago in Seattle, and there was a big protest because everybody protests when people get together.
Yeah, it was probably.
And so they were able to then, because
it was a different monetary system.
Yeah, turned violent. They were able to not allow anybody in that had any kind of sign, even if you had a no WHO or whatever the place is button on, you were not allowed. That kind of shit.
Right.
And that's what people get all riled up for: is why is the government doing that?
But that's the question of the who and the why. And who did you pardon and why did you pardon them? Were they non-violent criminals that just happened to take the tour? They did a breaking and entering. Last time I checked, breaking and entering is not a felony that you don't spend the last 18 months in prison about. So there's that.
But they can say it would be if a felony-related crime happened at the same time. Doesn't necessarily mean you did it.
Right.
So
get the people that done it.
Yeah.
And hammer them. I'm good with that. But you can't group. I don't even. Was there 1,500 of them or something? That's a pretty good blanket pardon.
Yeah.
But you can't call them out when the other president was pardoning everybody that they possibly could, and even let murderers out, like bad people, because they sat there for X amount of years.
So I'm going to Google breakdown of January 6th. What we call them, criminals or felons or
J6ers.
Well, but I need what they're because if I
insurrectionists.
Insurrectionists.
Oh, it was an insurrection. Yes.
Insurrectionist breakdown, just to see what'll go. A demographic and legal profile of January 6th. I just want a fucking spreadsheet. Give me a fucking spreadsheet.
Give me data.
Give me 12 people did this, 16 did this, and then all total of fucking 1,600.
And then ICE is collecting. The ice cream truck is going around.
I have ice around my pond.
Yeah.
My pond.
I doubt the Mexicans are in there trying to cross it right now.
That's not, the ice isn't thick enough.
You're right.
You got Mexicans at your house crossing your pond?
According to G, I do.
I said they're not there because
can they do the yard work for you while they're there?
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I have rakes.
Well, good. And those are the good. Those are going to be just fine. But
so the government is. So here's according to Seton Hall University, a demographic and legal profile of January 6 prosecutions. This was put out Wednesday, July 26, 2023.
Okay.
The government has won all but 12 cases brought to date. Apparently, out of the 12 that they did not win, 5 died, 4 fled, and 1 was acquitted, and 2 were dismissed. Okay, so they fled.
Yeah. We'll go get them later.
517 of 716 were charged as a result of tipsters and informants.
Okay.
Florida, Pennsylvania, Texas, New York, and California are home to 43.9% of those charged. That's what I give a shit about. Only states not representative among the 716 arrested were North Dakota, Nebraska, and Vermont.
Too cold for them to travel.
35.1% of defendants were identified as going alone. 25% were armed. 18.5% had a background in law enforcement or the military. Largest employment group identified is the business owner group, which accounts for 24.7%. Only 35 of the 716s were unemployed. So that's just the ones that were actually tried. So 716 were tried. So as of this report,
But does it say what they were?
it doesn't.
tried
No,
for?
it doesn't break it down that much. Fuck you, Seton Hall. Nobody cares about what their birthday was. Anyways, so I'm done with that. I'll dig in for next week. There was something else that came up I wanted to talk about because before we started talking about that. Oh, so we're talking about because of them wanting to freeze grants. And I don't know if it's all blanket wide.
like-
I'm assuming that those are already been issued would stay, but maybe not renewed, or new
would
ones
be a
not
good-
issued
that'd
that
be a
have not
good
been
idea.
awarded yet.
If the money's been awarded,
Then it should be go, yeah. And I would assume that because if I'm a grant receiver and I've already got my ducks lined up and I bought those ducks and I fed those ducks,
Right.
they're my ducks. I need money to pay for those ducks.
Yeah.
So continue with that.
It was funny with the with some of the things that were listed on those videos that I sent to you, like $5 million to someone to research
Well, and that's what
a sandwich.
I just looked up here. 18 ridiculous things the federal government has funded. And it doesn't say any years, and some of them don't even say the amount. So the Air Force Office of Scientific Research conducted a study which determined that the first bird on Earth most likely had black feathers.
absolutely, because it got fried.
The federal government spent $25,000 on a promotional tour for the Alabama watermelon queen.
Perfect. I just got a thing of watermelon rinds delivered. So pickled watermelon.
Oh, I'm like, just somebody drove by and threw them out the window?
Well, it's not the time of year for watermelon.
I'm like, yeah.
They're kind of stinky.
So you went someplace and ordered?
No, I went
Pickled?
to Jeff. I ordered them from Jeff because I can't buy them around here.
Okay, so I'm gonna click back on.
Pickled watermelon rinds.
Since
And you wrap up.
we're on this.
You wrap up half a piece of bacon around it, stick it with a toothpick, and either bake it or broil it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
And they are so fucking.
I've heard, and I've never had. I've heard of people having pickled watermelon rinds because it's just like pickles.
Yeah. The
Except-
sweet pickles.
So did some fucker eat the rest of the meat off the watermelon,
Yeah.
and then you get used rinds, or how does that work?
Are
Probably.
you connected?
I might be. I don't know.
I mean, since we're talking about waste, fraud, and abuse, we might as well play some interesting facts. Now we'll have to do a little bit of. We just can't take it as we see it or hear it. It would be interesting because I found it interesting.
Okay, here, let's disconnect. I'm disconnected.
Okay, let's see if I can't connect up.
Yep, you are.
I am connected now.
I see it.
All right, so let me go to your texting because that's where I there it is. So this was the first one that I heard.
Who's the news source?
Wait, start it over. Because it's not on air. Go.
Okay.
Items. Well, good morning, fellow taxpayers. I'm back with the next 10 items that the DOGE, and that's the Department of Government Efficiency, is getting ready to cut. And it's going to give us more savings, and we're going to have to scratch our heads a little bit over these next 10 because these are absolutely ridiculous. All right, so number one, the National Bubble Wrap Stress Relief Study. We were wasting $1.4 million annually to study whether popping bubble wrap would actually reduce stress. It turns out that it does, but we don't need to spend any money on that. You can do that yourself. All right, program number two, the Bureau of Mailbox Feng Shui. I don't even know what the hell that is, but it was costing us $900,000 a year. All right, program number three, that is going to
A
be
year?
the Federal
Or what?
Balloon Animal
A year.
Training Academy, costing us $2.3 million annually, and taxpayers have been funding how to teach clowns to fold balloons into animals for kids' birthday parties.
That's important.
All right, now program number four is the National Pretzel Untwisting Initiative. It's $600,000 per year.
That's a stick.
Dedicated to untwisting pretzels for research purposes.
Okay, first off, if it's a
DOGE
pretzel, you
is
can't
doing away
untwist it
with
'cause
that.
it's already
You're
baked.
welcome. We don't need that anymore.
You
Program
soak it.
number
So
five,
cook
the
'em.
Department
Just soggy
of Sock
pretzels.
Pairing. We're wasting $1.8 million annually to find those missing socks. Sorry, everybody, you're on your own. You're going to have to find your own socks without any government guidance. Number six, the Federal High Five Coordination Bureau, $1.2 million a year ensuring that we're high-fiving correctly. That's got to go. That's going to save us some cash. Let's see, number seven, the National Ice Cream Cone Structural Integrity Lab. We have been
They're
spending
not doing their job, 'cause those fuckers break down easy.
$700,000 a
They
year.
do.
They get the
to
taco
find
shells
out why
too.
ice cream cones leak, and that's just a huge waste of money. Program number 8, the Office of Puddle Depth Measurement, that was costing us $3 million a year to see how much rainwater was being wasted and collected in things like potholes and other
Wasted?
puddles. So we're done with that one.
Where's it going
And
anyway?
Let's see, program number 9, the Bureau
Out
of
to
Alarm
sea.
Clock Testing, $1.5 million a year to ensure alarms are just annoying enough that you get out of bed, so you're getting that correct, meh, meh, noise that just drives you crazy. We don't need that anymore. That's saving us, like I said, $1.5 million. And finally, number 10, that's the Federal Glitter Cleanup Task Force. And at $2 million annually, we've been funding the impossible because as we all know, at the end of the year when we take down the Christmas tree and all the decorations, there's just glitter everywhere, and it takes a couple months to vacuum it up. So in total...
That would be glitter.
Glitter.
So those are the things that they're going after.
Okay, my question is, based on that, how the fuck do I find out how to get on that list?
We missed the boat.
So I'm just looking up the same
There's an
thing.
opportunity somewhere, G.
So
Not no more.
so after the
No, they'll still open the fuckers up.
yeah, they will. That's just there's too many people involved.
Figure out why frogs can hide.
Yeah, we don't need to know that shit.
We know bugs are attracted to lights, but we do not know what they do by them. The federal government granted a subsidy of $65,473 to find out what bugs do by lights.
Why?
They
Who
land on
cares?
the wall.
The U.S. Department of Defense spent $283,000 on creating a special unit within the department dedicated to monitoring gnat catchers. The
Yeah.
U.S. National Institutes of Health spent
Hello.
Hey, speaking of federal employees,
$442,340 to study the behavior of male prostitutes in Vietnam.
I didn't see any male prostitutes over there.
bullshit.
You were probably on the wrong
They
street.
were everywhere. They were everywhere.
They just look like people.
Oh, okay. I mean, hell,
Like that guy in Good Morning Vietnam.
Yes, Robin Williams,
No,
the gay bar owner.
the gay bar owner.
Yeah.
Oh,
he was fabulous. I loved him.
he was fabulous.
So, yeah.
Did he have a horse that paid him that
no.
fed him hay?
Hey, I don't know, but he was so fucking funny.
And I'm not going to read all these, but another one steps out is U.S. federal government has spent $27 million to teach people in Morocco to design and create pottery.
Oh, also we sent like $20 million to Gaza for rubbers.
Oh no,
I think that's a good thing.
it wasn't 20 million. It was
Well, we can find
maybe
out.
it was around there somewhere. I saw that and I went, "What the fuck are we doing?
Okay, maybe it's on this one. Let's go real quick.
Why are we getting rubbers to them?"
All right, good evening, citizens.
'Cause we don't
I am
want any
here
more
to
of 'em.
Proudly announce the first 10 programs to be eliminated by the newly formed Department of Governmental Efficiency, or DOGE. And let me tell you, the savings, they're astronomical. So let's start with program number 1, which is the National Squirrel Census. Every year we spend $2.3 million counting squirrels, so effective immediately, squirrels, they're going to need to start counting themselves. Now, program number 2, that's the Federal Committee on Sandwich Standards. We spend a whopping $5 million annually
$5 million.
just to
Crust or
define
no crust?
what legally qualifies as a sandwich.
A
For
hot dog.
taxpayers, we're
It's
going to
got
save
bread.
that $5 million. You can come up with your own definition. Now, program number 3 is the Bureau of Uneven Sidewalk Awareness. Because do we really need to spend $1.8 million a year to remind us to watch our step on those uneven sidewalks? I think not. So let's save
could
our pride
trip,
and save
have
our
a hurt.
wallets as well. Program number 4, the National Soap Carving Championship Grant. We're spending $700,000 a year to keep the art of soap carving alive. We're going to do away with that as well. Well, we don't need to fund those county fair
For how long has this
competitions
shit been
anymore
going
for
on?
carving. So
That's the
mean,
problem.
now,
Well,
program number 5
since the beginning of history.
is the Bureau of
Yeah, probably
Left-Handed
true.
Scissors. Turns out people who are left-handed could just turn the scissors around, and they can.
No, you
save us
can't.
a quarter million.
They can't.
Yeah, there's lefties here.
Yeah,
The
talk to some
National
motherfucker that knows
Golf
something, bitch.
Appreciation
Yeah.
Day
But you don't
initiative.
need
We're
grant
gonna
money
cut
to figure
out
out that
as
you
well.
need left-handed
That's gonna save
scissors.
us $250,000.
No, you just need to go to the second grade in
Federal
fucking the
cheese
70s
wheel
or
roll-off,
earlier.
That's going to save
Yeah,
us
I ended up getting a
$1.2 million.
left-handed pair of shears.
Program
They're
number
about
8,
that
the
long.
Office of Inflatable Pool Regulation. Now, did you know we spend $500,000 a year ensuring your pool noodles were the right buoyancy or the correct buoyancy to make sure they can hold you up? We're going to cut that out, save that $500,000. You're welcome. All right, program number 9, the Duck Quack Research Fund. $4 million to prove that ducks, quacks don't echo.
Hey, Mythbusters did it for like 200 grand on an episode.
Say $4 million there. And finally, program number 10, the National Database of Presidential Hairstyles. We were spending $800,000 a year cataloging the different presidential hairstyles.
I could see doing it once. It's important,
we'll just
but not
Google handle
annually.
that, save us $800.
Is it really important? A motherfucker will do it for free.
Who?
Whoever. Someone with a passion.
Yeah, but they need to go from here to there. To
Right. They need an
different
organization to like buy their plane tickets and feed their funding and
yeah,
things
that's
like
the
that.
$800,000.
Yeah, I'm trying.
What's the matter with you?
I got to find the Gaza one.
Gaza. We call it Gaza.
All right, good evening, citizens. I'm back again. I've had a lot of requests for what are the next 10 programs that Doge are going to cut. So here they are in order. The next program, the National Pillow Fluffing Initiative, at $1.5 million a year. Taxpayers are paying
sounds
to
dirty.
ensure your hotel pillows
Fluff my pillow.
were at maximum fluffiness. So effectively, immediately, you're going to have to fluff your own pillows. The next program number 2, the Bureau of Elevator Music Standards. We were spending $2.1 million annually to approve soothing tunes for elevators.
That's music.
So from
isn't it?
now on, the playlist is your problem
That shit
and
needs to go
Pandora's
away.
problem.
I want to be
Program
able to
number
hear somebody
3,
fart in
let's
the
see,
elevator.
this is the Federal Bureau of Traffic Cone Counting.
Oh, traffic cone.
And
Oh,
believe
now
it or
that's
not,
always
we spent
fun,
$1.3
especially in
million
Nevada. You get out
per
there on
year
the
to
highways,
ensure every
1, 2, 3,
cone
4,
is
5, 6,
accounted
7, 8,
for,
9, 10, 11, 12,
and
13,
Doge
14,
has officially
Yeah.
removed those cones. You're
I
welcome.
went from
How about give him a
miles.
T-shirt if you
program
count
number
cones?
4, the Office of Seasonal Pumpkin Oversight. We were dumping $800,000 per year into tracking pumpkin spice trends. So goodbye PSL police. You're just going to have to figure that out on your own. The National Chair Spinning Safety Council, $400,000 a year. The Federal Kazoo Orchestra grant. That was a $2 million annual grant for kazoo lovers, and now they're just going to have to
That's
toot
really
their horns
important.
on their own. Program 7, the American Cloud Watching Fund at $1.1 million. Program 8, the Department of Leftover Labeling. We were spending $600K a year there. Don't ask me what the hell that is all about.
What's that all about?
Program number 9, the Bureau of Ice Cube Uniformity. We needed to make sure that we were spending $2.5 million to ensure that your ice cubes were nice and uniform. We all know how people get picky about their ice cubes. And last but not least, the National Velcro Noise Study, $1.7 million annually to test which Velcro noise is the most satisfying. So we can do away with that. And with that, that's going to bring an additional $14 million in savings on top of the other $20 million that I talked about in a video earlier today. If you didn't get a chance to see it, go to my profile and check it out. And
Okay.
So what gets me is who decides what. So if I've got some Velcro, do I just go to the government and say, hey, can you, I got this big presentation, you need to create a grant for this? Or does the federal government say, there's an issue here, we need to get somebody
Yeah,
to
that'd be a good question because
who originates the grant subject matter?
So I think there's
Probably
some
the person that makes this shit, and they go, "Hey, I need a grant to see how much."
I think it's more dirty than that. I think there's some politicians involved.
Well, yeah, they have to get involved, otherwise they wouldn't get a grant.
Yeah, so those, I think those are important things that need to go away.
Yeah,
because you know how much less tax that we would have to pay if we didn't have to fund all this bullshit. If
pennies,
it could be pennies, but how big a gnat's dick is, you know, I'm sure there's a grant for that.
It probably is.
Probably a gnat pecker. So, or baby duck pussy lips. I don't know.
Those, you make some tacos out of them.
Yeah, those are good tacos.
Some good tacos out there. Fucking Four Seasons, Beverly Hills. I saw that show. They've been snipping the pussy lips off the baby ducks for years.
Yep. So, whoa. What the fuck, over? You come in here like he's all
doing something.
Fucking Irish mobster shows up and all hell breaks loose.
I like how you coordinate your hat with your shirt.
Yeah.
Bro.
And then let's see. Did you see you don't watch much TV, and I know you.
I continue. I'm going to tell you in a minute.
Vice President Vance did his first interview the other day.
He wants more babies.
Why not? I like babies.
I don't.
I know you don't like kids.
I like kids.
I like babies. I think they're cool, especially if they're other people's. Yeah. And that's questionable at best. But no, he was talking about the the illegals that come across the border.
Well, yeah, and that's there was something going out, and because the way the Constitution is written, that and I haven't actually read the thing. If Bob was here, he could whip it out. But
Could he?
Because he carries that little Constitution book with him.
You're talking about the Constitution.
Yeah. So, anyways, but I don't know. I've heard both sides. That one, it's just basically if you are born here, you are automatically a naturalized citizen.
Yeah.
But then there's another section that says possibly that your parents need to be legal when you're born here for you to be natural citizen.
Yeah,
I don't know how that works.
I can see that.
That's not.
Okay, I'm going to disconnect.
I muted you. So
Okay.
So I don't know which one it is, but my thought would be, because the issue is with the anchor baby, is what they used to call them, is that you would get these freaking 9-month freaking pregnant women waddling across the border to try to make it, and that's what I think they're trying to stop, is the incentive.
Yeah.
So
Perhaps.
but it's, to me, okay, yeah, sure, if the baby's born here, but if the mother gets here and is illegal, I don't want to see them deporting her while she's like mid fucking push,
Right.
up in the stirrups, but and that's a lot of the problem is you would see when there's no incentive to come here, the amount of people trying to drop, and the amount of that are coming here legally, the ones that have the work visa. I used to see them in San Diego all the time. They would drive across the border, go to work, drive back at night.
Right.
Or they'd come up to Central and Northern California and work in the farms during the season, and then go back with their fucking fat stack of cash. Things like that. But to, any option.
That's the H-2 or something.
Yeah, the immigrant fucking watermelon picking visa.
Whatever it is.
So, but as far as the incentivized, because what you're doing now is, how many women have died trying to cross the border at 9 months pregnant, or and I don't know, and maybe
probably
none
a
of
lot.
them.
I think it's probably a,
because it's not nice territory to walk across.
No,
and you've got your coyotes fucking whipping you in the ass with the fucking.
Yep.
After you paid them $3 million, but
Yeah.
Or what you do is you just take the first couple and you impound the baby, and deport the parents, because the baby's naturalized, but the parents aren't.
Right. So we got some issues,
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
and hopefully they can get it under control. But they're going after the
criminals.
And by definition, what they're saying, that everybody across the border are criminals.
Yes.
That doesn't make them a hardened criminal like the ones they're going after. It just makes them, you came across here illegally.
Yeah.
Okay, what all is this cause of? What are we confirming here?
That it needs to be fixed,
Okay.
and we need to get rid of bad people.
Well, and to my thing too is a lot of those that are for just a free open border are saying it's because you look at our previous administration. Joe, just let them through. We'll fly them to wherever and all this kind of stuff because they deserve a better life. I agree, they deserve a better life. And if the problem is that our immigration system is broken, why has nobody said, let's fix that?
They tried to.
When?
It's the guy from Oklahoma, the conservative senator, got a hold of, and they rewrote stuff, and they were getting ready to do it, and Trump says, "No, we're not."
Well,
gonna do that."
no. There was that in there. There was that in there, and I agree with you on that part.
Okay.
But it was all the other bullshit that they piled into it. Now, if they would have came with just a one bill to rewrite immigration, and that it was supposed to be for this, no problem. I agree 100%.
Okay.
But they were adding.
Well,
They
it's
added
okay.
more money into other foreign
It's called-
and other
it's
bullshit.
called pork, which they do to everything.
Well, no,
the
but
thing was
that's-
90%
But it still
pork.
doesn't make it right that they're doing it.
Yeah.
Just because they're doing it, it needs to stop.
But it's-
so therefore,
so-
somebody's got to stand up and stop.
Yeah, so my because is that the one that everybody's saying, well, they, because of Trump, who wasn't even president then, talked Congress
Yes.
into, and I get that, he's got power over them because they're afraid of him,
Yeah.
of this border bill. You wanted border security, we gave you a bill, and you guys all turned it down. Well, from what I understand, there was like 25 billion or 25 million for border security and like 100 some odd billion for Ukraine or whatever it was.
right.
There's more money
It
for
was
other
packed- it
things
was
than
packed full of crap.
what the and if you're going to title something a specific bill, at least make that the biggest part of it. You know?
Yeah.
Don't put more money to other places than the actual initial purpose of the bill is. But no, I mean, and I don't think our government, because, I've been over there. And the bills, most of the time, our congressional representatives don't even know what's in the bills.
They're too big.
Well, no, it's
1,500 pages of microprint.
It's written by their staffers.
No, that's what I mean. It's attorney language, and it's like normal people can't.
All their 22-year-old staffers go in a room and they say, "Hey, let's do this. What do you guys want? What do we want?" When they put it together, and then they give a summary to their congressional member, and they're like, "Yep." Because I've been over there, and I was like, when Obamacare was coming out, and I was talking with like DeFazio. Hey, you know what's got on this for home health? That's what we were there for. And he's like, oh, I didn't even know that. I don't know what's in it. And then with Nancy Pelosi's grand statement of let's pass it so we can see what's in it.
Yeah, that was nuts.
That's
not cool.
I mean, we all know it, but for you to verbalize it like it's nothing. But, anyways.
Yeah. I think we should go on to something else.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Just for the fuck of it. Hi there.
Well,
It's happening.
I think we all agree it needs to get fixed.
Well, no. Every aspect of our government needs to get fixed. It's just
Term limits.
term limits.
Congress
definitely.
term limits.
Yeah, Thomas, absolutely.
Yeah.
It should not be a career choice.
No.
Yeah, any of them. No. But they won't do it because they're in charge.
Yep, exactly.
Exactly.
Never gets passed.
Until you fix it.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
Yeah.
Well, what you got to get is enough people in there that don't want it to be a career thing. But
That's what they had just a few years ago. What was it? The Bernie era when everybody's when the young kids were voting for Bernie and stuff. That era right there, that generation, my daughter's generation.
Yeah.
They had a chance to flip Congress literally all new people. But they didn't. It's like they didn't do it. It's like you guys had the power. You have no idea how much power you just had to literally change our entire fucking government overnight.
Yeah.
And it went away.
Bye-bye.
There's next year. Or 2 years from now, whenever
Or
next
3 or
congressional-
4.
It's 2 years from now for Congress.
Yeah, but that many people being running
Exactly,
for re-election
that's right,
has
yeah.
not been,
Yeah, that was the biggest amount,
That was the biggest amount. And the ones who were running behind them were all brand new people. They weren't.
Yeah, exactly. They were not
career
jaded
politicians.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the problem we have is you get 10 or 12 new ones, and then you can tell those who last 30, 40 years in the system is because they don't make waves. They just sit back. They go with
Their
whatever.
money
Like
and their NASCAR
DeFazio,
pins and
Biden.
they've got
Everybody from Oregon.
everybody from Oregon. Yeah. But they get really good at picking stocks.
yeah.
Yeah, they're making good money.
Yeah. So, anyways, let me see what else we got in news. Things in history.
Things in history.
Shit that happened today.
Yeah, what is today? The 29th of
29th
January.
of January.
Wow, this
It's
year's gone already.
Gone.
Gone?
The month's gone.
The month's gone.
All I do was blink, and it was Christmas. Now it's not. But it's like
I know.
It's crazy.
What
It's gone.
the fuck?
I'm
So
still watching reruns of MASH that I'm catching up on.
I want to tell you.
Christmas episodes.
I've been playing with new television options,
Oh,
and because I don't have like Charter or anything like that. I just use the apps or whatever. But I'm like, I'm looking at them, like trying to figure out as much as I spend on all these different network apps.
There's a lot of free ones, by the way.
Well, there is, but it's like the major networks stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So what I did though is I found out it's called IPTV, which is Internet Protocol Television, and I downloaded a free app onto my Apple TV, and I signed up. I just did a 1 month thing to this company, and pretty much everything I have looked for is on there. Even if it's Apple TV series or Netflix series and all this kind of stuff.
Paramount,
everything,
and Amazon, all
every
that.
show.
What's the monthly on that one?
Well, I did
$4,000.
No. So I did
get everything.
I did the 1 month just to test it out,
Right.
and it was $13.
Oh, that's cheap.
If you go ahead and buck up for a whole year, $69.99.
For the whole year?
And
For a
it's
whole
got
year.
everything on it.
Every show I have searched for. Actually, I've got it right here.
What are you using for your
Internet?
Your internet provider?
I've got the bare bones
Spectrum.
Spectrum
It-
at $29 a
I got
month.
Starlink. It's God.
Yeah, but Starlink's about $100 a month.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
But,
nice. It is nice.
It is nice. I know we got it out there at the yard now, and then the portable unit to take.
Now I heard something. I don't know if it's true or not. I heard something about Elon's saying he's not going to do the portable anymore, or it's going to cost a bundle or something.
Well, there's technically the portable one, and then there's the one that you should not use as portable one. The one that you shouldn't use is like what we have, where
It's supposed to be for your house, but
yeah, but you can. But since the motorhome
Oh, I
technically is my secondary home,
your home. Yep.
so I can,
Especially when your wife kicks you out.
yeah.
well,
Oh shit! It's a good day. He's got bourbon in hand.
so my thought on that is, and I've not looked into Starlink because I don't need it. I'm not out anywhere. I get great cable service for $29.99 a month.
Yeah.
But it's
What you need, brother? Fuego? Yeah, we got them all over the place.
the difference in that is probably the technology of the one you've got for your house. You set up, and it probably takes 2-3 hours to set up or connect to satellite.
Fuck no, it's immediately.
Yeah,
But if you move it someplace, it's gonna
Immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on your
So,
app. Boop.
and I would assume that the mobile ones you have on your RV, it just you can watch TV while you're driving on the road. Is what I'm getting at.
Those are your marine and mobile, which is way stupid expensive. Yeah, that program.
But for you, somebody who's going to go out camping is just going to get where you're at, set it up, and go.
Yeah,
You're not going to. You don't care about it while you're driving.
Or where we were at 10 Mile this last summer, Labor Day weekend, and I set up Starlink for everybody, and everybody
So
logged on.
here's the phone version of that app. If you click on Series and go up and hit the search thing, you can search for anything you want, and I bet you it's probably there. I got to go pee again.
Okay. IP. Look at you and your brand new phone.
Oh yeah, I got the new phone.
Documentary dramas.
on TV now. I can spend $1,500 on the phone.
So, I mean, these are just all TV shows. I'm sure there's something on here that will be like network. Because that's more important one to me, like network. If I hit cancel.
I'm just looking for series that go past 8 and don't just end without
Actually,
ending right.
Kind
kind of live you in a fucking thing. It's like what?
News.
What
Let's
happened?
look at news. Let's see what's on there for news.
It all depends on where your VIP or VPN or whatever the fuck that
Yeah.
number is. Because one of mine is connected to the living room TV, and that one is in Washington. The other one's in San Francisco. I'm like, okay, so that's what I get to watch. Is those news.
Yeah, I get some shit that pops up that says I'm in like Yakima, Washington.
Yeah,
like,
it pops up.
No, I'm not.
I was
I'm
in
not there.
Kansas the other day. I didn't even know. It was awesome.
So you got the USA.
Hi there. Me and the corn.
Yeah, so you click on like a
Yeah, I'm.
subject, but if you could just search through it.
Yeah,
That's what I do at home. Is I just
Spectrum.
normally the series and all that kind of stuff.
They got the big black cock on here, the BBC network. Yes. NBC, Fox News, Live,
APTV,
CNN.
IPTV.
There's 1,000 different.
No, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I need to like shit can everything I got because it's ridiculous.
I'm gonna do it for the month, and once because what I do is I'll go on, the Paramount and Max and all that kind of stuff
Right,
that I've
right.
got that I'm paying $10-12 a month for each one.
Yep.
And go through what my history and just put that in my favorites on because you can create different playlists too. Like the wife can have a playlist, you can have a playlist,
I'm almost thinking about just canceling everything
and see how you miss it.
and see how much I miss it, and then go, okay, now I'm gonna first I need internet because I have to have internet.
Yeah.
So which IPTV is that one?
So the provider that I use,
Because there's like a Stream, Falcon, Chemo.
yeah, it's the provider I use is like Q something or other. Let's see, find the email.
Oh, fucking Super Bowl is going to be on Tubi.
Yeah.
So
that's
now
a
you
free
gotta
app.
have fucking Tubi.
No, it's a free app. Tubi's totally
Oh,
free.
okay.
It's free.
Yep. I have that one on there too because you can watch all kinds of shit on there.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sick and
probably
tired.
have it
If you
too.
want to watch a football game, you gotta be. They did that on Amazon for a hot minute. That you had to be a subscriber to
The Prime.
Prime. And
So it's that Q something or other. GUEK is the name. It's in the middle there somewhere.
Okay. So it's Extreme is the one you got.
Well, Extreme is the so then you need the app to actually play it. And they've got 1,000, but they're all. And I actually did pay the $30 for the pro version of the app because then it gets you the good layout.
But still, it's only $30.
But $30 one time. Mm-hmm. And they've even got some providers that I've seen. If you pay like $199, it's a lifetime.
Yeah.
Really?
So.
Well, I'm going
doesn't mean that they'll be around in a month.
Yeah.
But
They're going to take their money and cash out.
yeah,
Little Haley
I
today.
got a Haley today.
you got your rub and tug?
Oh, and I got my.
So I was thinking too. We can move this back to Tuesdays if it's easier.
I don't
I don't have a problem with it.
have a problem with Tuesdays.
Okay, let's do Tuesdays then, because I'm not doing my meetings on Tuesdays anymore. So
Okay.
yeah, let's go back to Tuesdays next week.
She gave me a sourdough starter, so I'm going to be one of those fucking
Guys,
people.
yeah. Well,
You know what's funny is
I don't know what to do with it now. I got it in the refrigerator.
Oh, you got to Google it.
those blueberry muffins
You know-
yesterday were
Oh,
fabulous.
they're-
You know what's funny is you mentioned that, and for some
Well,
reason,
you guys be good. I'll see you later.
all right,
Okay, brother.
then we won't be good. But
Remember, we love you.
for
I
whatever,
love you too.
Even though you're wrong all the time, we still love you.
there's always got to be one little handicapped kid in the group. You know, and Roy,
He is a rider of the short bus.
Yeah. There was a video I saw on one of the social media on Instagram or whatever, and it's got this obviously, autistic or whatever guy in like a regular school bus goes by, and he's like, that's a monster bus. Where'd that bus? That's not like the regular buses, and the other kids are like, that is the regular bus.
Oh, I seen that one.
Yeah. He's like, how many? How big is your bus? It's got like 6 seats. And okay. Well, anyways,
Jason, you're willing to come over here
come on,
where it's
jump
warm.
you can eat over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, we eat here at this table, too.
Yeah, it's flat and everything. Hold the
Yeah.
plate.
It's almost like a table.
It's real close to it. So, anyways, yeah.
Now that our opposition doesn't want to talk about anything, fuck you, Roy.
Yeah, he got quiet real quick.
Well, he agrees, but he doesn't want to agree.
Yeah, exactly.
He understands. I mean, he'll say all the right things, but then it's like,
Well, his issue is that he's got, and that's the problem with 50% of our society is they've got such a hatred for the man.
Yeah.
Orange man is bad. That
Orange
it doesn't.
man
Even
bad.
if you agree with what he's doing, you will not admit to it.
No, Trump could show up on their front doorsteps with $1 million and go, "I'm going to make your life better. Here's $1 million," and they're going to go, "Fuck you,
Get
Trump.
off my grass.
Get off my grass." But I'll take your $1 million.
Yeah.
So it's a funny world that we live in.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to do lion shit be like a lion until it's time to do lion shit.
Yep. Well, and that's the biggest thing is that the problem I see it is everything he does, the next person that comes in is going to be, because it's going to be like last time. It's going to energize that base, and weird fuckery is going to go on. And whoever they put out, and Kamala apparently is not saying she's not going to run again.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think the system would let her.
I doubt the DNC will.
No, they're
fucking
going to
let her.
They're going to Bernie Sanders her all day long.
Oh, they will Bernie her,
Yeah,
and
they'll
then
Bernie
she'll
her.
have to become an independent, and then
She won't.
But
Yeah.
then that dipshit down in California,
Newsom is
Newsom.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, he is a problem. But after this whole fire thing,
Oh, the one he admitted they started, and then he changed his mind.
Right,
Then the
right,
other
right.
guy admitted they started, then
And
he
then
had changed his mind. It was like,
and
how
then,
many of your staff
and then
everybody's
admitted
gonna
that
say
they didn't have water, but it wasn't their fault that they didn't have water.
It wasn't their fault.
Yeah, wasn't their fault.
Even though,
but
But the problem with that is on
And the
that
same
side
location as
they
for the
don't
smart
look
city?
at it that way.
No.
And they say, oh, but it's climate change's fault that the arsonists started to fire.
But isn't it weird how all these cities around the world are burning, and there's actually spots as these smart cities were planned for? That's
Yep.
weird. That's some strange shit. There's like 10 of them.
Yep.
Mass fires makes no sense out of nowhere, and all of a sudden,
yeah, especially when you know
And all
the
of a sudden
weather.
they already have
when the
plans.
weather pattern's
Yeah,
coming in.
yeah.
When the weather pattern comes in on the Santa Ana winds, and it's like, oh, I'm going to start this little fire. It's not blowing right now, but fucking Santa Ana. I lived in
it
Southern
happened in
California
Canada.
for
It's
4
happened-
years.
It's happened down south. It's happened.
Yeah.
It's not just 1 or 2 cities. We're looking at like almost 10 so far,
Yeah.
and it's crazy how they all of a sudden have plans for the area, but it's also the same spots what they were looking at putting these smart cities, concentration camps, but smart cities.
what do they call them? 5 mile cities or 10 mile city, whatever.
Yeah.
It's no more than 5 miles
and you're
from
not
anywhere.
really allowed out of them.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have not
You
seen
need to,
that.
yeah, you need to
I have
Google,
not seen
Google
that
the
one yet.
actual paperwork and shit on these smart cities.
Who is
fucked up.
who is wanting to do smart cities?
Smart cities and concept.
Is that the Batman Orange?
It's probably a Bill Gates kind
it's,
of thing.
It's way up above all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the
you gotta do deep dive on the fundamentals and
it's
what they're
the
actually
gates.
about.
It's the yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's those that are in control that aren't actually in power.
But you can't just go off of what the
Kinda like The
you have to do
Walking
kind of a
Dead.
deep dive on it. You do the deep dive on it, and you're gonna find out some fucking scary ass shit. You're like, wait a minute, they're not saying they're gonna do this, but this is possible.
Yeah.
That's not a place.
Everything's possible.
No, not when they can lock you down. You can't fucking leave a place. That's a prison.
But do they have all the things that they need
yes,
there?
everything is smart cities. Everything is ran within a 5-mile, 10-mile radius.
Can I go fishing?
No,
No.
because that's out. You're out. No more country shit.
Can we pick one with a river running through it or a few legs?
You got to know somebody. That's where Newsom
The one in the Middle East was fucking long, and that one was crazy.
Oh,
it was
that-
only
that-
like
that-
a mile long and like 90 stories tall.
Oh yeah, they're going to build that building.
Yeah, that's a smart city. That's one of those things.
Yeah,
It's
fuck
some
that.
crazy
That's-
shit.
That's
So it's a giant fucking living center.
Yeah.
You know.
Where you're plugged into a computer, Matrix style.
no.
crazy.
I don't agree with that. I just don't. But they're going to go and they're going to cause some havoc, which is good. It needs to.
It needs to.
You gotta break it down. You were in the military. You have some military background behind you, Dan. When the day one, when you walk into boot camp, what do? They fucking break you down.
Yeah,
they take your identity away from you.
Yeah.
They make you conform. They harass you to break you down, and then they start building you up. They start making you A, compliant, B, that you're
Well, they make you
that
do what they want.
well, absolutely.
can't
Every
lose-
military makes you what they want, which is to
but,
be
I mean,
compliant.
I think the better analogy would be in this situation, we got to bake a better cake in our fucking country. So you need to break these eggs to make that cake.
yeah,
You know what I
we
mean? It's
gotta
like-
make a cake.
Because the cake we
Absolutely.
had is now moldy and nasty and it's
Yep,
fucking falling
yep.
apart. Nobody wants to eat off of it anymore, except for people that choose to
That
keep
wanna
eating the nasty
conform.
shit.
You can read that out loud.
In 50 years, nursing home attendants will have to explain to trans Alzheimer's patients what happened to their dicks like 700 times a day. Imagine that.
Sad part, that's probably true, though.
It will be true.
That's what my Instagram algorithm looks like nowadays. It's just all that bullshit, kind of
Trans dick?
inappropriate, any kind of inappropriate humor.
You gotta love inappropriate humor. I'm a big fan of it. I practice it every day. But holy vey, it's gonna be. I enjoy going home every day,
You do.
and because Fox News is always on,
So just
and then I always see what kind of fuckery is happening.
so there's a what do you call it? Well, it's on Facebook. Mark Trout just shared it. Josephine County employees stalled in cost of living battle while upper management thrives by John Oliver.
What? Cost of living.
I don't know. For over 9 months, Josephine County employees have been working without a current contract as negotiations with county and American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees remain deadlocked. What began as a routine labor dispute has escalated into a contentious issue, exposing glaring inequities in the county's pay structure and raising critical questions about fairness, transparency, and leadership priorities.
So they're wanting a COLA raise.
It says expiration of the previous contract left many blue-collar county employees, bus drivers, public works staff, public health employees.
That's what we need to follow.
Oh, okay.
It's bad.
Yeah. Forgot it.
So what? We're going to lose everything now? Are they going to go on
Bus
strike?
drivers, public works, public health workers and courthouse employees without essential cost of living adjustments. These adjustments are particularly crucial in time of rising inflation, which has stretched household budgets, yada, yada, yada. Meanwhile, the county's financial decisions suggest a stark disconnect between its stated fiscal constraints and its actual spending practices. Managers and commissioners have received significant pay increases, with commissioners voting to raise their own salaries significantly. I think they just put out a thing that said they were not going to be doing those raises.
Yeah. So you got two.
Well,
different-
you can't have facts in an actual story, dude. That's just it doesn't
Okay.
it doesn't push the narrative.
So one particular controversial example involves Sandy, the county's HR and finance director, who reportedly, I like how they put reportedly because it means it's probably not true, received a $45,000 annual pay increase.
Oh, bullshit! You
That's
got
not
that?
true.
Yeah, that's not
No
true.
one. No
There's
one.
no. I
A
call bullshit.
$45,000.
Maybe she's
pay
making that a
increase?
year now.
That's
but
why.
it's not
So
No.
that's why they throw in words like reportedly
Yeah.
or claims
Well,
to be.
yeah.
That's
and
because
things
you
like
can
that.
write a fictional
Yeah.
news story and it's still
So-
And you can't get in
news,
trouble
right?
for
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still bullshit.
I believe like
Come on,
COLA
facts in there.
is
No more bullshit.
is like 3% of your
Yeah.
of your salary.
Yeah.
So if you're making $100,000 a year, you're going to get a $3,000 salary increase. Okay.
So Sandy's name is not new to county politics. She played a key role in exposing the inappropriate conduct of former Commissioner Dan DeYoung,
Yeah.
whose infamous "sit on my lap" comment ultimately led to his resignation. Which I'm like, he could have done a lot worse. Come on.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't know Dan, but I've heard enough to. He and I'd probably get along.
If you know him, you understand him, and yeah, it probably shouldn't have said that.
But it's not. It's really.
It was like,
Well, then this goes on to say, while Sandy's action in holding DeYoung accountable were questionable in itself, the timing and size of her
because
pay
she was on his lap at the time.
no, she was on her knees. The timing and size of her pay increase have sparked additional concerns. Is this a reward for her role in addressing the DeYoung scandal, or is there a more political move behind her significant raise?
there is no way that
So-
she got paid
Somebody's
extra
got to
45,000.
where the hell if she
Yeah.
actually got that. That's you got to do. That's public record. So there's no way.
Exactly,
That position,
yeah.
Unless that position was only paid like $1,200 a year, and then now here's your
Well,
new one.
or was it that she got hired at the beginning of December? So last year she made $3,000, and this next year she's going to make $48,000 because she works the full year. Maybe that's what they're.
Well, that's allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, reportedly.
That sounds about how they do math.
Yeah, it's like.
So then it goes.
Oh my gosh, she's getting a full year.
For the county's blue-collar employees, the situation is a bitter pill to swallow. These workers are not asking for extravagance. They're simply seeking wages that keep pace with raising cost of living, enabling yada yada. Adding to this controversy is the case of Michael Sellers, who was appointed to the county's technology emergency services director over a year ago. Sellers has continued to work full-time for the state of Oregon while holding his county position, earning $71.39 per month in the dual role. Okay. So is he making that much total between the two? Because that's not that much.
Not for having two jobs.
No. Public records indicate he splits his time equally between serving as chief of staff for Senate Art Robinson and a legislative assistant under Senator Brian Boquist, and receives additional salaries for each role.
But that position, when they first came up with it, was it was nothing in there said that he had to only work that job.
Yeah, well, you can
as
have
long
two
as he's
jobs.
doing his job.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not affecting the other job. What's the point? I mean, people do that all the time. So now all of a sudden they're not allowed to because you want to say that this is part of your alleged story bullshit.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that goes along with the Sellers thing, but I don't.
I mean,
know.
we all can agree the place needs to be audited. Obviously.
Absolutely. If he's fucking doing something, or if anybody,
the whole system needs to be audited, right?
So I don't know what kind of county worker are they looking for? The guy that drives the yellow truck. That
assuming the blue collar means the workers.
It's any of the guys. Yeah,
any guys.
So have we looked up what a county worker in Grants Pass makes salary?
Well, you can make up. Yeah, you can pull up the full
cost
budget.
of living increase. What? So we're talking 5%. I mean, that's not. It never jumps like fucking.
No, it's usually like 2%.
Yeah, it's not even very much.
Like that. Whatever the
county wages. Let's see what happens. Wages in 2023. Well, minimum wage here currently is $14.70 an hour. I don't think anybody that works for the personal policy and collective bargaining agreements. Occupational employment and wages in Grants Pass in May of 2023. This is from the BOLS.
Bowls.
The Bowlies.
No, BOLIS with Bowlies.
Yes. Percentage of employment.
We'll look up.
Mean hourly wages. So these are hourly.
Well, it depends on what level they're on.
Right. So Grants Pass is at $52 an hour for management. Operations $35 an hour. So this is got to be across the board.
Okay, so here's the salary table for that union that they referenced in that article.
Okay.
So depending on so they've got a grade and step things. It's all that. So if it's anywhere from grade A08, which is the bottom one. I don't know why they'll start at 1, but $14.74 an hour. But it lists at the top here, cola 4%, steps go up 3.84%. All the way up to
if you're an entry
A25,
level-
which is $36 an hour. But my thought is, okay, I've never, anytime I, back when I was an employee, here's department director.
Oh, started at the starting wage?
Well, you negotiate your starting wage, but I never looked at getting huge raises in that same position.
No, you have to move up.
Yeah, I'm looking to move up in
Keep on talking, I gotta piss.
in a senior or whatever.
I don't see any of those jobs on here unless you're probably a temp that you're getting actual minimum wage.
No.
All of them start.
Oh yeah,
higher
yeah.
than that. 18 to 20 bucks an hour seems like on average. So I highly doubt that the person made got a
Well, and they
45,000. I don't see anybody in here making that much. I mean, that's the attorney. The attorney doesn't even make that much.
well, yeah, and
I mean, he does make more than 47,000.
But you look
he boosted
at-
up. So what's her current wage? You know, I mean, you're talking $80,000 to be whatever she does. That's bullshit.
yeah. So, but you look at, just the job opeings now for the county.
That's what I'm looking at.
Animal shelter technician, which I didn't know the animal shelter was county. I thought it was all private now. $17.48 to $20 an hour, basically. Chief deputy treasurer is 80,000 tops out or max and a year. Patrol deputies 74. Yeah, deputy district attorney 86,000.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
So it's like,
ain't nobody got a 45K raise.
no. There's, no.
And if you took a job for $8,000 a year, and then that's what you get.
Yeah. I mean, if you took a job for $8,000 a year, I mean, I highly doubt her job was that way. But
No,
if you took
but-
a job for that and they decided to make it into a bigger job because you got more shit going on with you, then of course you're going to bump it up into an actual salary position. But that's not what's here because it's reportedly. You don't have any facts to go along with your things. You just want to spur controversy because that's all anybody gives a shit about. They don't research their own shit.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
As long as you stir controversy and go, well, look at DeYoung. Oh, well, wait a minute. You're taking your this entire topic and you're moving it off to another subject.
Yeah.
Just to spin garbage. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Great job.
So what they say Sandy's job was? She was the head of HR. Let's see if I can find that. County's HR and finance director.
Well, a current finance director? That's good money. Oh,
Sandra Novak.
all right. I don't know if you turned me off, but I'm back on.
No, oh yeah, nope, I didn't. Roy's doing when it's off.
No, I should not have any more coffee.
Yeah, it's probably not good for you.
All right,
So I've been
I don't
taking
care about that.
So I've been taking, and I screwed up. I got it too late. Methylene blue as a supplement. It's basically when you was in the Navy and some asshole would dye their fucking dungarees and fuck up a washing machine for everybody else. That was the stuff they used, but they found that it's great for cognitive issues and focus and all that kind of shit.
Okay.
Also turns your piss blue. So me, who's been required to do piss test every week.
You're going in there with
No,
blue pen?
fucking last week was my last one. It's too late. I just got it on Monday. I'm like, God damn it. I wanted to go and just hand her the jar going, here you go.
Can't you just call in and go, I really want to do another piss test for you?
No, I don't.
So what was her title?
HR, Director of Human Resources and Finance or whatever.
Director. That's
County's HR and Finance
This
Director.
is Director of Human Resources yearly salary and grants passed. Is that
Oh,
right?
80,000.
That would be for the city though.
Oh, that's for the city.
It'd be
Okay.
the county one.
Okay. Man, I'd rather work for the city when they make 77,000.
That's why everybody goes to work for the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is through Personnel Source. They're which I find funny because it says it's 20% under the rest of the nation.
Yep.
So
Yeah, they don't really put out that should
Because
be.
we're freaking poor. The city's pretty wealthy.
City does pretty good. Well, because they can just tack on fees to the water bill. That's how they make their fucking money.
Right. Well, we got to build a new plant, so
Yeah.
and kick the homeless out of there,
They
which was
did.
a big thing.
Yeah, about fucking time. They should have never gone there.
Well, they opened it up to them.
Well, I know, but they should have never done that. They should have. They didn't. The way the law is, you need to provide them a place. Well, you don't need to provide them 2 places
Or 3.
or 3.
I don't know where they're all at now because they're not in the park.
No, they're not.
They're not allowed to go back to
They're
the
sort
park.
of, and I don't know. I think because the one by the police station has only got room for like 40 tents,
Yeah, and
or something like that.
That's
And
a
there was-
5 to 9er.
and there was 100 at the
Plus.
other one, Jay.
Right.
So apparently, I've heard that they sort of start lining up at the one up there to get their spot. But I've seen people like up where that Parker's place is, sort of hanging out there.
Yeah.
And I've seen some down on like H or I Street of just a shopping cart with a person covered with a big tarp. So that's the kind of stuff. I don't know where I'm assuming a lot of them just like, fuck it, we'll go to Medford.
Yeah, go to Medford or go. Well, we heard that they're contacting family members and not being estranged anymore. So maybe they're reaching out and instead of feeding the bears,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
the bears are
Well, when they
going
have to
home.
start thinking on their own, they make choices that are different than being supplied with whatever they want
Yeah,
so they
when-
can live in a
when-
tent. And most of them have made great choices. They're going into rehab, they're making those changes and everything else. But, all these bleeding hearts, I don't see y'all down on J Street. In fact, I don't see very many people on J Street helping those people out, period. That y'all talking about we need to do stuff. Where the fuck you at?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
there's supposed to be thousands of you doing it. Why the fuck aren't you making that effort? I'm tired of hearing that shit. Open up your fucking lawns to them.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do, but stop talking out your ass.
Yep.
You ain't down there. You ain't down there.
I am with you. I'm with you.
It's freaking water world down there when it was down there. It was nuts. The cops didn't even like going down there, and they wouldn't do it at nighttime.
Oh no.
No, unless there was 20 of them.
I mean, and
Yeah.
that's our community, so we can't even fucking walk around anywhere.
Yeah.
Not that I would walk around down that way, but
I got no reason to walk down. There's nothing down there for me.
no. But
Yeah.
but
I'll
still
drive to Home Depot. I don't need to walk.
Yeah. But still, the point of the matter is, it's like, yeah, where was everybody that's complaining? Oh, you're all
They
too
were
busy. I
they were
said, oh.
complaining. They were do-gooders to make sure that they. There's a feed going on with a gentleman that said he was homeless, sleeping in a tent.
I've
He
seen
was-
it.
and,
I've
and he
watched
was
it.
hungry,
Yeah.
and he was hungry and cold, and fucking people were, where you at? I'm gonna bring you this.
yeah.
I'm gonna bring you that. Blah blah blah. And then someone make the comments like, "Go get a job."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and everybody loses their
and
mind.
how dare you tell him to do that? I have one. I got like several of them. Because that's what normal people have to do to survive.
Yeah, exactly.
Money makes income. Income pays.
And a lot of these people that are screaming have their own businesses and everything else, so hire him.
Yeah, go for it.
You need a janitor, have him come in clean once a week.
You bet.
I mean,
Give
dude,
him
a start.
$15 an hour
Give him a start.
to polish the knob. I don't know.
Is that the going rate now?
It's about 15. Yeah. What's your experience? You might get like 17.
Yeah. That's what I was watching Ralphie May the other day on a thing. He was talking about how Britney Spears, I guess, was doing I think it was Britney Spears.
Well, Ralphie May's dead.
Oh, I know. Yeah, well, it was an old one. It was on Instagram. So, because that's my feed. I get all the inappropriate
Right,
shit. He was like, yeah, apparently when Britney was doing a tour over in Tokyo or some shit like that some Japanese or Asian, he said,
Yeah.
I guess, billionaire offered her like $1 million to fuck him. And she turned it down. And he's like, fucking joke's on her. Now that shit's for free all over the internet. And,
Yeah.
and he's like, you know what? If I was over there, fucking Asian businessman, I'd be fucking $1 million. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, because what kind of damage is he going to do? He's Asian.
Right.
My fucking lunch from fucking
Yeah.
Del Taco down the street fucking does more damage than that motherfucker. He said it better than I did, but
Yeah.
he's dead now. So
It is
I got
quite-
that going for me.
Actually, I think he came to Grants Pass once.
He did. I saw him.
Oh, did you see
Well,
him?
I paid for a ticket and I sat in the seat, but I got too drunk beforehand, so I just slept through the whole thing.
Huh.
Yeah, but
you
it was
were
funny.
there.
Yeah, and that was when Matt Rife, who's a big thing now.
Yeah. Oh,
he was like his opener.
Opener, right.
Yeah.
And yeah, Matt Rife is hilarious.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Well, anyways, we're at 1 hour and 43 minutes.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I gotta go make tonic.
Tonic?
I gotta go make tonic.
How do you make tonic?
I put a bunch of shit in a pot and let it soak overnight, and then bottle it.
What are you a hair tonic or?
Oh, tonic for you, like gin and tonics. I make. You didn't know that?
I did not know that you
I
made
make.
tonic.
I make one that sort of complements our gin.
So what's the recipe?
Top secret.
What,
No, it's not top secret.
It's whatever you pulled off of Google.
I got
to figure out what I'm going to do with my sourdough.
bake it. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say when you brought that up. It's funny because
Well, you don't use very much of it when you start.
it's
I
like
know.
all my feed and shit has been blowing up with sourdough things, and it's
Yeah.
like I'm like, why?
It's
I
the
don't.
new fad.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I've got in there was lemongrass, citric acid, cinchona bark, which is the quinine comes from, allspice berries, cardamom, star anise. salt-
We had a drink up at Some Feathers with a star anise in it.
Oh, nice. What was your
And
name?
It was cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Okay.
It was Applejack Sazerac with anise in it.
Oh,
It was
I can see that.
delicious.
I can see that. But salt, peppercorns, just regular black peppercorns, and simple syrup, and then grapefruit juice, orange juice, lemon juice, and lime juice.
All of that in one pot?
Yep. I bring it up to a boil and then I let it sit overnight. I just move it to the walk-in, and then
Let it marinate?
Let it marinate. It pulls all the oils out and shit like that,
Okay.
and then I bottle it, or not bottle. I put it in containers, but people buy them. We sell them to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll be down. But yeah, that whole sourdough thing is very interesting.
Well, and I keep seeing it. So I Google. I'm like, how do you? What do you? And apparently, yeah, you start with a starter, and then it grows, and you just
Yeah, I got a
you
starter.
keep feeding it, and it's like a child you never wanted.
Right.
You got to feed it every day, otherwise it dies. I'm like,
I
fuck.
put mine in the refrigerator to stop
slow it down, or whatever.
to stop it. But if I want to use it, I got to pull it out and let it come to the temperature.
How many times you said that in your life?
and then I imagine if I just pull it out, I can let it warm up, and then you only use like a quarter cup of it, and then you just add another cup of flour or
Build
a
it to
cup
whatever size loaf you want.
No, the starter you just use a quarter cup, and then you add your flour and your stuff to make things with. But you got your starter.
Yeah.
You just add shit to it, and it keeps it going.
Oh yeah, because it just eats that.
Yeah,
the
it eats
flour
that,
makes more
and
sour.
you can
shit.
leave it out on your counter, but you got to feed it like every 12 hours. So you got to throw a cup of flour and a cup of water in there, and you got to stir it up and let it go bubble up, and then you can pull out a quarter cup and make a loaf of bread. Or we had muffins.
So yeah, there's a place in San Francisco that's fucking amazing. It's Boudin, B-O-U.
Bodines, yeah.
That's the old one.
my
It's
God.
but it used to be the only.
49 is when he started.
He's got a
but
100-year-old.
It used to be that you anytime my parents had it, or my dad was always like, anytime you fly, because I'd fly in through San Francisco all the time, and they sold it in the airport.
Yep.
And that was
Yep.
always the thing. You don't show up here without a fucking couple
Oh
loaves.
yeah, when Roy goes
Couple-
down, it's
yeah,
like
a couple
loaves
loaves of
back,
Bodine.
a loaf. And when
But-
you're down there, you get the bowl of that
Fucking
chowder.
Chowder
Oh,
with
God,
with the bowl. It's so good.
Fuck.
So I'm gonna be screwing around with it and make some bread, or you can make pancakes with it.
Oh no, the
You
bread's
can-
the best thing to make though. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
One of my customers makes a bread, and she makes it. She is
Well, and
God,
you can
so
have a
fucking
couple
good.
different types of sourdough starter. You can use like a wheat.
Yeah.
You can you can
Any kind of grain, basically.
right?
Any kind of flour.
any
Yeah.
flour grain, and rye. You can use
That's a
you
grain,
Can do a
yeah.
rye.
What about corn?
I don't never heard of corn.
You ever heard? No, it comes on ears, yellow fucking thing. Some are
But no,
colored.
you need the germ. You need the because it has natural yeast in it. The germicide or the germ. I mean, there's a breakdown. I watched a video on it,
You watch the YouTube.
but it's got to be a grain, and it can't be corn's not a grain. 'Cause it
Corn is a
doesn't-
grain.
It doesn't have natural yeast in it.
Because the Indians.
Yeah.
We'll blame them. Fuckers. First off, you were on our land before we got here. Now
That's
you're
right.
fucking up our sourdough by not
But they
using
got
corn.
casinos. They got casinos now. So
That's what I said. Their master plan was to buy back their land with our money.
yeah, and they did it
Yeah.
along with Hawaii and Japan.
So it's this lack of gluten. It
Yes.
says it's not recommended. You can start it with corn, but it says not recommended to use corn as a base for your starter due to its lack of gluten,
So
which
it
is
doesn't-
crucial for the yeast to properly ferment.
Yeah, but you can add that shit into it.
But you can have corn in it.
But she made yesterday. She dropped off my starter and made blueberry muffins.
Muffins, oh my God.
Did you eat one of those?
Yes, I did.
Fuck.
It was hard not to eat another one. I'm like, no, I can't.
I
And
had
Paul
two of
shows
them.
up and he's like, ooh.
So
They were fucking up.
who is this?
Haley did it.
Oh, okay.
Massage
Rub and
therapist.
tug, rub and
Rub
tug
and tug
Haley.
Haley. Yeah.
Thank you, Haley, if you're listening still.
Yeah. She is.
Amazing
She
muffin.
doesn't. She's still like several episodes behind.
Oh, well, okay. So it's 6 weeks from now. Thank you, Haley.
Yeah,
And go ahead
when
and
it's
go ahead
spring
and
out and the flowers are popping. Thank you, Haley.
go ahead and follow the rules so we can send you a T-shirt.
Yes, follow the rules. You need a T-shirt. So,
Yeah, so speaking
since
of
our
T-shirts-
marketing manager is there. So I put out there, if you like and follow and take a
screenshot of whatever, like if you're on app, it doesn't matter, whatever podcast platform you're on worldwide, take a screenshot that you've followed our
have to follow
thing.
us.
You have to follow it, and then post it to our Facebook post, and we'll reach out to you for your address, but only for the month of February. If you're listening to this in 2032,
yeah, not gonna
we're
happen.
probably most of us are dead now. Definitely Roy.
we will send you a Three Guys and Sometimes Bob T-shirt
Of our
which
choice.
then we'll have to order from you, and then we'll ship them out. But they got to give us their information.
Well, as I said, we will reach out via Facebook. I can message them.
Yeah,
say, hey,
yeah.
give me your fucking shipping address.
So
So we'll send you a fucking T-shirt of probably extra small. Send us a selfie too, because we're judgy. We're judgy like that. We're judgy like that.
And if you're hot female, we prefer definitely a selfie.
No, it's required. It's now required.
I don't. You don't even have to be hot. We'll just take a selfie.
Just take a
No
selfie.
dudes. I mean, just send a regular screenshot of your information.
Yeah, we don't
but
need you.
We don't want to see dude pictures.
No. So, anyways, yeah, not that we're judgy, but we are. Fuck you. So,
All right.
okay, well, here we are.
Yeah, 2 hours in, and
January
that's good.
29th. I won 2 fermenters on an auction. So
You're
I gotta go
awesome. You got to go make your plans
I got
now.
to figure out who's going to bring them to me. So
Yeah.
somebody with a forklift and a fucking flatbed.
Well, I mean,
Are these going out to the new site that you guys are doing? Nice.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Gilgamesh Brewing in Salem shut down one of their locations. So
which is crazy. They had great beer.
well, they've still got. They said it. They only closed down that one. There's another one in Salem too, or whatever. This is like an alternate site or something. I don't know. I have no idea.
Now you guys are putting your own in, right? I mean, that's what you're trying to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the property out in Maryland that we're doing that.
That's gonna be nice.
So we'll have those two, and
I
then
hear a possible tasting house out there too.
we don't know.
Oh, you don't
We don't know.
know.
We might
That's
do it because
secret
it's right
squirrel
across the street from Hog Creek Boat Landing. So we're thinking summertime we put a fucking
you kill
put a
it.
lemonade stand up out
Yeah,
there.
lemonade. Get lemonade. Come in and you can sample our vodka.
And you can buy when you get off the river, come by and buy a bottle.
It's actually on Hog Creek Road.
It's right
No,
across.
it's
right across.
it's on
literally.
Galeese Road. The
Yeah,
driveway is right across.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. Maybe
It'll be
a
nice because then you can amp
maybe
up
a
production
pop-up
too.
tent.
It'll be nice.
Well, no, we can put because we are allowed by law to have up to 5 tasting rooms that we can sell samples and bottles out of.
Yeah.
And so we can just put a fucking almost like the old bus stop
You
shack.
just do what the guys around here do. They're open up during the summertime. That's it.
Yeah, that's
the
it.
minute the river
So you're
shuts off,
telling
you're
me that
off,
we
you know?
could have a tasting room and sell bottles right here,
Yep.
and I don't have to have a liquor license?
Nope.
It's all on you? But you have to man it.
I don't even know if that's. We just have an agreement with you to man it.
Really? But then when do they consider a tasting not a...
That'd be interesting.
It's so a tasting. So the way the rules
I can
are
freeze that.
is a tasting is no more than a half ounce of alcohol.
Yeah.
And no more than 5 per person per day.
Can I get...
now, unless you're in Maui, holy crap!
And I
Wow.
can...
It's
and
like- that's OLCC
and
rules.
you get a drop in your mouth
Am I
over there.
selling it? Am I buying the liquor from you? Or
No. So it would be our tasting room. We would just sort of rent space from you.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
And-
why you see a bunch of them pop up here and there.
Well,
and here and there.
Stillwagon
Yeah.
out in Newport area, he would fucking set one up in a barber shop, shit like that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And he would have one. I don't think he would have. Maybe he wouldn't even have those people. He would have one of the barbershop people that he trained or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is interesting because we got to wait to see what our world's going to involve before I get
Yeah.
deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. We would do that in a heartbeat.
It draws in a lot of places. I mean, it's nice.
Yeah.
There's
I wonder if I can get Buffalo Trace to let me do it.
They're not an Oregon distiller, so they can't.
Right.
They got to be licensed. Have an Oregon distillery license, and then that license gives you
got to be in that wonderful state of Oregon.
the control state.
But you cannot, because you're not licensed to do bourbon, right?
No, yeah, I'm licensed already. I just don't have the capacity to do bourbon.
Which you will soon.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you're-
no, I won't because I
Oh, you
still don't have a
not gonna-
masher,
Oh, yes, right.
I need
Never
to get a
mind.
masher.
Yep, you still
Okay.
get a masher.
and
So-
that requires a heat source. Which
Yes, which
So
out there
you're
with
gonna
but
no-
there's
be
enough
able to-
power out there.
There's enough power out there. So
How long would it take before we can get a bottle of Three Guys and Sometimes Bob bourbon?
A year and a
just one bottle.
Well, no,
I can do that tomorrow.
Yeah, it might taste like Buffalo Trace, but I can do it tomorrow.
It'd be just like it.
No,
Well, I have a wonderful one down there right now that's
yeah,
being fermented right now.
I,
It's great.
I got a bottle of rye left that
Aging.
you did. That was fantastic.
No, and that's the thing is once now that I got these fermenters that we can get statewide now with our vodka.
Yeah.
And what it does, because I'll have 3 fermenters now, and the 2 that I want are way bigger than the one I've got. So I can do, we moved the square one I've got out there. I have 350 gallons of vodka fermenting. I can do agave and rum.
Okay.
Get those saturated statewide in the liquor stores because I'll have enough capacity now.
How long does it take to ferment?
A couple weeks. Depends on what it is. Vodka is about.
You could be out and running within 3 to 4
Then,
Oh, yeah,
then,
yeah. Easy.
Totally done.
So, and I'll look at my my distiller and my brewer here. If we were to get what's a barrel? 50 gallons?
30.
Yeah,
30
yeah.
gallon
Regular
barrel.
barrels, 30 gallon.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get bigger ones, but yeah, 30 is standard.
And to really fast age it,
You get barrels from this place. I don't remember what they're called. I've got them tagged, but
We put it on a
they're in
Carnival
Wisconsin.
cruise ship, and
In
the cruise
Wisconsin.
ship takes it around.
But they're a special barrel that's got like a honeycomb design inside, which increases surface area.
Yep.
And a 30-gallon barrel, you could do about 10 to 12 months, and it comes out
But
good.
you want to agitate that too, don't you? To make it do a little
really.
bit, move it around a little bit. No, not at all.
Not really. Doesn't
and
matter.
it would be, but you can't add a bunch of oak, and you couldn't like go get a 50-pound bag of oak chips and freaking really.
It
go
doesn't.
fast.
It's not really going to do much better because
Just give it color. It's not going to give it.
no.
Well, you might alter the flavor a little
A
too.
little bit, but not. But mostly, I mean, if you're oak chips, unless you've toasted them, because the flavor comes out.
well,
in
no,
the
they have to
So
toast
we would have to be a year out before we can actually
We
say
could
that we
do-
got a 3 guys and sometimes Bob Bourbon.
Yeah, well, I've got 5 10-gallon barrels now.
Well-
That will probably be a 6-month aging.
Fucking TikTok.
Well, we don't have a masher to make.
What do you need? What do you need? A 55-gallon drum?
No,
What do you got?
A masher.
I need roughly to make 10 gallon. I would need about 300 gallons that I can heat up to 170
I mean,
degrees.
I watched the TV show on their moonshiners, and they're making that shit right away.
Well, yeah, but they're
Also a TV
Now,
show.
when you say masher, what's a masher?
So the mashing process is when you extract the starches from the grains and convert them to sugar,
Okay.
which takes heat.
Okay.
So before we were using the masher over at Climate City.
Okay.
Well, when they were bought out, the new owners no longer have a license to produce over there
Okay.
as of now, and so therefore they did not want us to be doing over there.
So if I got a big stainless steel pot that is roughly 4 feet tall and half the size of this table, and we put a crab cooker underneath of it, is that a masher?
Yep.
Yeah,
No, it
it's
worked.
a homemade one. Yeah,
Fuck, dude, I got it.
How many gallons is it?
it's
Oh,
a trough. It's
it's
a
a trough.
feed trough.
No, actually,
It's like one of them hillbilly hot tubs.
it was actually it's a kitchen grade stainless steel fucking cooker that it's got handles on the side of it that you could hook on a swivel, kind of like a steam kettle jacketed, but it's thick stainless steel. It's pretty badass, but we could boil some shit up in it.
Well, and that's the thing. We could do it in batches. We could
Yeah.
do the mashing in batches and then dump that residuals into the fermenter.
Now, do we have to get a label approval from the world of
Yes,
Oregon?
but that's easy. No, not Oregon. Federal government.
Federal?
Yeah.
So we could technically have 3 guys and sometimes
Yep.
Bob Bourbon that we could sell here at the shop underneath of your license.
Yep.
And you guys get a little bit of cut and we make a little bit of money.
Yep,
I mean, we can get Pappy numbers out of this motherfucker.
we can.
Yeah, we just say it's better than Pappy.
We can. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Reportedly,
Yeah, reportedly.
it's been unanimously voted better than Pappy's
all we
and
need
Buffalo
is
Trace and all
like-
that because all 3 of us voted.
I mean,
100% of the respondents said
100% of respondents say that would
just like
taste
our
Pappy.
our shade versus linoleum thing.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
whatever. Shag versus linoleum thing. It was like 30%.
Yeah, dig the linoleum.
No, 66% liked the linoleum. 33% didn't give a fuck.
I was in that I didn't give
you
a
were
fuck.
that. Yeah, you would. Well, because the other 2 were me and Rick and
Yeah.
I don't know who else it was.
Whoever. Okay, so
anyways, yeah, we'll work. I'll look into that.
Let's do it.
Yeah, 'cause
Because-
I've got 5 barrels already that I can put 10 gallons in.
yeah, and I don't know, get a recipe. I don't know what the fuck you do.
It's corn, wheat.
But I'll look at that thing I got at the house
Yeah,
and
but
I'll
your
just
corn
give
mash
it.
is pretty damn good though.
That's what I did. It's I can tell you right now.
But your
It's-
rye was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that was just 100% rye.
I got people
I still
that
have a
were
bottle of your
whistle
guys',
pigs.
and I still have a couple bottles of mine.
Yeah, that they were comparing our rye better than whistle pig rye.
Oop, gotta do a tasting.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Actually, yours wasn't bad. It wasn't super smoky and stuff. I liked it.
Well, because I
rye,
don't.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't do anything peated.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
no,
like that. Even with the single
what
malt,
like
I don't
this.
do
Yeah.
peated.
That's what.
And I have no idea how much is left in the barrel. That I don't know how many times Roy.
Oh, he probably has.
I don't think he does.
We've only done
When-
Yeah,
ours
because
twice.
it's only
Yeah.
been like maybe 6 months since.
Oh
we've
no,
done
no,
that
no.
one.
We're almost
8
at a year
months?
mark.
Are we at a year?
Yeah, we're at a year mark.
So the bourbon I do. Where's it at? 75% corn, 15% rye, and 10% barley.
All right.
Yep.
Maybe we'll throw some apple in there.
After
I don't know.
Well, you can't. It can't be called a whiskey if it's got anything other than
Right,
grains.
right.
You know,
I mean, you can add it after the fact. You say apple flavored fucking Three Guys whiskey.
No, we'll just stick with this.
Stick with
the straight Three Guys and sometimes Bob bourbon. It just has a good twang to it.
We can call it Three Guys and sometimes Bob Balls Out Bourbon.
Balls out bourbon.
Just think of the label we could make for that.
But it would be appropriate to put it anywhere.
Sure would.
Okay, done.
Any place that would have us, it would be appropriate. That's the thing, you know. It's
But I like the idea that you can have tasting rooms.
Yep.
That would be interesting. Cigar cave and tackle and arrows.
Jesus Christ! Now we are getting into that description you originally came up with, Mike. Tire shop.
tire shop. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
And
because you could realistically.
We are the Oregon Walmart.
The only. I don't know about your landlord if he would even be able to say anything if you're selling tastings. And
Yeah.
competing with next door, especially like on the Thursday nights, if you were to set up a tasting out here and sell flights,
Yeah, that's yeah.
that's where the thing.
That's a different conversation.
Sunday it is.
I mean, if you're doing bottle sales, then it wouldn't be a deal, an issue. But yeah, I would think the tasting part of it might raise conversations.
Yeah, it could. And we.
But
don't
yeah,
want
but
it to-
Sundays or Mondays during the day when they're not
Yeah.
open.
Yeah, we got lots to figure out. So.
Oh, you guys aren't even open on Sundays, huh?
No,
We would be for tastings.
Well, you could do special events. Maybe you do like a Sunday afternoon cigar and fucking.
yeah.
yeah. I mean, and you know, they're very
Well,
open.
rum is one of the highest.
And we can do
ones picked
yeah,
by
and
everybody.
I'll be able to do rum right away and put that in the barrel.
Yeah, don't take long to ferment rum, right?
Nope.
That's pretty fast.
I would definitely like to taste your rum.
Yeah, and put it in a barrel for
Yeah.
again the 10-gallon barrel, 6 months. And we could even do one of our small 2-gallon barrels and just do like a, you know, because that's like with yours, it produced 9 and 10-gallon bottles or whatever.
Yeah.
And just do a, hey, this is a pre-sale kind of or not pre-sale, but pre-launch, whatever. Look
Right.
at what we got. Come in and, you know, reserve 2 bottles of it for tastings and you know, buy the other ones for $87,000 a piece because it's limited.
I agree. I think it should be 90,000 even. No one wants to do math.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you know, and you're not giving pennies back. So
No,
because
no.
Trump's going to outlaw them.
That's
That's part of the Doge committee's
Good.
thing.
We
is
don't need
fucking
pennies anymore.
How much it cost to make a penny? Like a nickel?
It costs a nickel to make a penny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't use copper anymore.
Nope. No, they sure don't. But I mean, I have them. I'll pick one up.
Oh yeah, I pick one up. Just
Yeah, because it's money.
I need something to put on my fucking ashtray in my car or whatever
Exactly.
that I'll never use because it sits there. And
Well, I can tell you, I pick up every piece of change I have, and man, dude, by the end of the year, my 5-gallon bucket's almost full.
Yeah.
Just from being
Yeah.
picked up shit.
I've been collecting.
I used to do
for a
that.
while.
I had a big glass fucking like
Every
water,
time
5-gallon water jug.
It's just change. I'm like, yeah, but at the end of the year,
I
it's
just throw it, empty my pockets out when I get home.
I
and throw
got
it
a
in.
5-gallon water jug.
Yeah,
that's what mine is. Yep.
That I used to be able to grab it and lift it up and going, okay. And now I need 2 hands. And it's
Well,
only
and-
maybe that full.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's got
I did that
thousands of dollars in it.
before we moved from Hawaii over here. My son, when he was
on one of our cruises. That's what paid for our cruise.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Fucking-
anywhere in my parking lot, I'll pick up pennies. We're coming out of Home Depot. There's pennies all around.
But we had my
It adds
son
up.
when my son turned 1. Well, somebody had gotten him this fucking Disney store bank, and so And that just started the trend of just get home from work, throw my change in there,
Yeah,
and
that's what we do.
That one
Empty
got
pockets
full.
out, goes
That
right
one
into the
got
drum.
that one got full. We bought him another one.
Yeah.
It filled that one, and and I don't know what was in there. So but next thing you know, he's got like 20 of these fucking things, and we're moving to fucking Oregon. And shipping is like 80 cents a pound or some shit like that. I'm not shipping those fucking banks full.
Yeah, because they weigh 30 pounds.
So, and I remember as a kid, sitting there and putting them in the rolls and all that kind of
Oh,
shit.
yeah, bank does that for you now.
Well, they don't. Well, so I went to Sharper Image and bought one of those coin sorters with the rolls.
yeah.
I had a
Fucking did up,
manual
and he
one.
had like $400 and some odd dollars worth of change.
Yeah.
So, and I luckily was at work. So him and his mother went grocery store bags full of fucking rolled coins.
Yeah.
They walk up there and they're like, "We don't take them in the rolls."
Nope, they don't because they run
And
through
they're like,
machines.
"Fuck! I spent $45 on a coin sorter,
Yeah.
and I could
Yeah.
have just put."
Yeah.
So they went out to the car, emptied all these motherfuckers back in the same bags, walked in there with $400 and some odd dollars worth of fucking 80 pounds worth of shit, and they ran them through and fucking
Yeah.
like, no, that shit adds up fast.
It does.
Because you don't think about it. Next thing you know, and the only thing I'm figuring, because I've got one in the corner, and it's actually a big giant 5-gallon glass fucking container,
Yeah.
and if it gets too full,
You don't
the
wanna
bank's
move
going to have to come here.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to have to call the Brinks truck in.
Yeah, we usually empty ours about halfway. When it's about halfway,
That's what. Yeah, and it's just
shaking it.
And now, now I don't use cash that much, so I don't. It doesn't fill up as fast.
yeah.
I do.
See, I don't carry cash. I
Start
carry
picking them
cash.
up
I
in the
just don't use
parking
it.
lot, man. It changes everywhere. It works.
Anyway, still here. Now we're at 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Okay, now we're done.
I've still got to go make tonic.
Okay, go make tonic.
Just
And
put this episode 3, episode 4, season 2,
She's
episode
in the
4
can.
in the can.
all right. Have a good one.
Bam.
Anna Bam.